Hey Dova,
Yeah.
was it fourth level? Fourth level that I'm considering when it comes to spellcasting?
Yeah. It's half of your level and then round down because that's the
Dang.
I think that's the specific rule for the spells at least.
Oh yeah, mana pool.
That means I'm
Also that.
one level away from third level spells again.
I think it's round down at least.
Well, I mean, I don't know for sure. All I know is that if you round up, I'd have third level again, like I did a moment ago. But if I round down, I'm back to.
Mm-hmm.
Geez, and I get 10. You get 10 more spell points going from fourth to fifth. Wow.
Was it gonna do that way? I couldn't remember if I said we were gonna keep like the chart's way of listing what the max level of spell you have, or using the spell points. I could not remember because I did one or the other. Where's my DM guide? There it is.
Oh, I just remembered something I was gonna ask a couple days ago, actually. Hey,
Yeah.
Zim.
Yes.
How much would it be for the War Eberron book? I don't remember what it's actually called, but it's the book that actually has the official artificer class in it.
It's on Steam, so you can check the DLC there.
Okay.
So I have two very important questions.
Yeah.
What did Seraph actually buy for the house, and how much did Dusty and Yark trash?
How much did Dusty
There's
do
no
what?
permanent damage.
Trash it.
Oh.
Hey.
I think the grand total for all the furnishing was about 450 Galifars. But it's a pretty, I want to say Spartan level of furnishing. There's not very much. Or no,
Sparse?
no, he went for the level above that. I think he spent about 1,000 Galifars to get not extremely fancy stuff, but kind of normal fancy, like what you would see in like a townhouse in the city. So well built furniture, stuff like that. But very little in the way of paintings and art and sort of decorations.
Well, to be fair, one of us is a cleric of the Fury, and the other one is a ex-soldier. We're not very
Not very.
art
Yeah.
inclined.
Right now, the main problem you gotta worry about
Tales of our endeavors proliferate.
is, you know, I've run into this issue before, so before I make the reference, are you familiar with Home Alone?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Okay. Basically, that's the
Sinnoh's
house.
been up to a lot.
Mm-hmm. You had a little bit of a little bit of a paranoia breakdown, in a way.
I think nervous breakdown is a good way to put it too.
Mm. But there's a lot of traps in the house. However,
that-
you guys are currently leaving the house and going to find information on teleportation circles right now.
I already got Dusty if I step on a rake when going into the bathroom.
Hey, that's not my
Is that-
fault. That is not my fault.
Zeb,
In fact, I got dunked in a bucket of glue.
Yes, Cobalt?
witch's cur ribbon then splattered all over the hallway. Check your Steam, please. I sent you
Interesting.
You sent me what?
a thing.
My
Yeah,
Steam keys?
You're releasing your push to talk too early, Cobalt.
Ah, heck. I'm trying my best.
No problem. Let's see.
Unfortunately, I cannot check Steam at this moment.
Oh, well, I bought the Eberron book.
Hey.
I was hoping you might be able to get it done maybe right before the session starts, because I don't think it's not a long download, is it? But I don't know. It
would involve
probably
me
require
having
resetting.
to kick Dove off the server, restart the Fantasy Ground server, log back into the Fantasy Ground server, download it all, link it all.
We don't start for another couple minutes, do we?
We have 2 minutes.
Speedrun strats.
No.
Eberron percent.
Any percent speedrun.
Any percent Eberrons, yeah.
Oh, okay, so I had just opened up the stream and I said the Eberron speedrun, and immediately after I heard someone laughing, and I was like, wow, my joke was actually funny, but it was actually me. Then I felt sad. Hi, Power Stone. Hi, Baldric.
I do love the Eberron Rising from the Last War book.
It's a pretty good book.
That's why I bought it. I also need the. It's also going to be very nice to just be able to drag the class onto my thing as opposed to entering everything in manually.
I thought you were in a customized Artificer class anyway, and not on the mainline one that got released.
No, I'm switching to that one. I think is what I was gonna do. But it'll be much easier. It'll be much easier once the book's in.
Is Revised Ranger in any books yet?
I don't believe so.
Okay, because I remember it's a giant pain to input all that manually.
Just play Bowfighter, it'll be better. Bullfighter with a high survival.
Dex?
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, never mind.
I thought the revised ranger got added to the mainline ranger a while back because it was unearthed arcana.
No, they have not updated the player's handbook.
What features does the revised ranger have that the mainline one doesn't?
Lack of spells. More martial stuff, if I recall.
What?
One of the revised rangers that a different group I was playing in took out all the spells the ranger had and added a bunch more martial stuff.
I think it's a different one. I think it's specifically called the Spellless Ranger.
Oh, never mind then. I was thinking of a
I'm
different.
using the revised ranger for the better version of the Beastmaster.
Oh, the one that actually scales with you?
Yeah, the one that's actually useful. Unlike, the vanilla one where...
Use your
It's-
action to make your CR 1/2 beast attack the creature, and then you're done.
Uh-huh, exactly. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim and this is Echoes of Eberron Dungeons and Dragons. I will turn it over now to Dusty.
Oh, thank God.
So, last time, we spent the entire session in the house. And seems like the house has been trapped. I annoyed the poltergeist. Some traps went off and annoyed everyone involved except me because I accidentally ruined a painting and the rug when my headband shot off all the glue that had fallen on me. I also annoyed the poltergeist intentionally. I kept going in the basement and she threw me out with so much force, but at least I had her attention. Also, there might be someone in the house? I haven't seen him, though. After that, I think Zerth might be getting a second wife. He and the poltergeist got real friendly. Turns out she's a lady.
Last session, everyone stayed in the house, just like real life.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now you all set forth into the public spaces as the quarantine order is lifted. Very
I
long
think
hair, everyone.
that-
Everyone has really long hair now. And beards. Everybody.
I think that aren't most of us in this group essential workers?
I think so,
Yeah.
yeah.
I know Ray and I
Oh my
are.
God, it
Zerth
sucks.
is.
Kobold.
Oh, you are one? Alright.
My hours got cut a lot, but I'm still out there.
Mine didn't. I have the same amount of hours.
Oh, I'm cutting my own hair.
Hell yeah. Let's go bald.
I almost did that.
It felt
I
so
have
nice
not.
to finally get a haircut.
I should get a haircut, but mine is usually long, so never mind.
Mine is usually very short.
Mine's
And-
usually really short.
Right at the beginning of all this, it's one of those things where for me to go get a haircut, I have to cut into either streaming time or sleep time. And so a lot of the time I'm like, I'll go get it tomorrow or next week. And then with all this, tomorrow rolled around and the stay home, stay safe order came down, and I'm like, well, fuck. And so I had
It's always
to
how
live
it works.
because I needed the haircut, and then I had to go longer with it. It was a nightmare.
All right. So, you guys, after taking care of the house after kind of relaxing for a little bit, have left in search of information on teleportation circles on the far east, on the other side of the Mournlands. You recall that you have a teleportation circle about half an hour into the woods, kind of nearby your house. But as far as the configuration of the ones in your destination, you don't quite know what they look like or how to, or you don't know enough to actually use them. So we left off last session as you guys were heading out. It is the dead of winter, but since this is a fairly temperate zone, it's not that harsh. It's maybe 25, 26 degrees Fahrenheit, so just below freezing.
Dead of Winter is also a good board game.
It's also good. For what? Sorry?
It's also a good board game.
Oh, is that a board game?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played it.
What is Dead of Winter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Isn't it Dead Winter? If I'm thinking of the zombie
Mr.
board game.
Computer, please tell me the answer.
It is Dead of Winter, the Crossroads board game.
Ah.
Mm.
Oh, it's zombies and Christmas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah. All right, so
You guys ever see the movie Dead Snow? Terrible.
I don't think I have.
Or Iron
But-
Sky.
No, I haven't.
Have you
Anyways,
seen
where
Paper
am I
Dirt?
fucking
All
going?
right, stop.
Let's give me 3 chances. I got interrupted 3 times. That's gonna be 3 dragons right now. Let's go.
Oh yes, thank God! Finally.
I cast level 10 smite on them. They're
I
dead.
have level 10 smite.
I do.
Who here thinks they can take these dragons? Oh, me! Oh wait, you mean in a fight?
There's a lot of debauchery happening, and I don't like it. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. Debauchery about to happen. Let me correct myself. Anyways, where are you guys a-going? Let me pull up a map of the world at large, continent at large, rather.
Yeah, I
You guys
remember.
are currently in Hatheril, and your destination is one of the larger cities in Valinar and also Kubara.
Wasn't the main idea to head to Starlasker last session? Because I thought this town was pretty small.
It's decently small, yes.
Yeah, because we've been to Starlasker before, so I remember Noon had better ideas on where to start looking.
Well, Starlasker is a few days away by kind of just walking, or it's about a 6-hour. Actually, no, that'd be about a day on the train. But considering your guys' luck with trains,
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, the last one was fine. It was
Oh, yeah,
just
the last
before we got onto the train was the problem.
you're nearing your cooldown on train shenanigans, so
All right.
it's about to
Well,
happen soon here.
I guess
Another
while we're-
airship attack.
while we're in Hatheril, I guess we can look for more lore over there and information. See if there's
Alright.
a library with some kind of seal.
Sure. There's like a public library. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Yeah.
Dova, you're talking about my debauchery when you're offering aggressive missionary for $6. That's a double standard.
Well, hey, I didn't mean it in that way. Also,
I'll be
missionary is
honest,
the
that's exactly
tamest.
what I thought
Good.
he was talking about.
Starting off well.
You actually find a different teleportation circle. But after consulting your notes a bit, it actually looks to be the exact one that you already have from Sharn.
Gosh darn it!
Oh, I'm gonna open up my my notebook and just fill in the details to the circle I already. Oh, I don't know if no, I haven't copied that down. I don't know
You
if I
would've-
need teleportation, sir. How does that work? I'm so confused by it.
You
It's like
can,
the
you can-
runes and pattern of the
yeah,
teleportation.
you
So
can
as a-
note it down and kind of memorize it, but you don't know exactly how to use it.
Okay, because I'm
like,
trying to.
It's kind of
Sorry.
like memorizing the answers to a test,
Uh
but you don't know the questions yet.
huh. I mean, out of character. Because you were saying that we can use spell slots to activate it. So if I'm already at a circle, can I use it? Because I'm not familiar with the teleportation circle spell. Because I think that just lets you jump to a circle anywhere, right? If
Yeah,
you cast
pretty
it.
much. If you cast it once, you can also bring a few creatures with you.
Okay, but that's
but
like
as
if I
far
actually
as-
cast the spell. If I just go to the gate and throw in mana points, I can activate it.
But
more-
there's also you basically use the teleport failure table for, I believe it's a place you have read about.
Okay.
So actually using the spell itself is going to be a lot more stable and more beneficial. But that's
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure it's expensive. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I think it's a 5th level spell. Actually, no, 6th level. Sorry.
Oh, it's 6th level?
Mhm.
Oh, well. Well, never mind. This is beyond my skill level.
So far.
It's such a good spell, though.
I wish I could just look at a master spell list on Fantasy Grounds.
Would I be able to also roll investigation?
Yeah, I'd say you could roll it as well.
Okay. Well, I got a 2. I got a 10.
In
That's-
a different book, a traveler's guide, you do make note that there is a sort of, or a what hell? I think one of the dragon marked houses runs all the teleportation stuff. I've got my big old Eberron cheat sheet right here. Let me check.
Cheat sheet.
I can actually hear the papers, but they were very tame.
I've got papers. It's an actual physical paper that I have.
Exactly.
There's actually a House Civis outpost in Sterilasker. So if there's going to be any information on teleportation circles from a lot of places, it's going to be there.
I relay this information to my study buddy.
I say, Eureka! I was right the first time. This is the wrong place.
Dusty looks confused.
Sinnel is frantically looking around.
Give me a perception check.
I think that's where I want. Yes, it is.
All right.
I wasn't
As far
sure
as
if
you're
that was-
aware, you are not being tailed. Not right now, at least.
That's just what they want me to think.
Because truth. Because truth. Sinnoh, will you teach me to be as panicked as you are?
That's pretty funny.
Please don't.
I feel like this is a new sort of adrenaline that I've never tapped into before.
Well, first off, you've got to spend years being chased.
He looks
So
at Zerth.
what's your excuse?
Yeah, okay. And
You've
Chased
been
by
chased for
people
like
that
a
want to
couple
kill
weeks.
you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not House Civis. It's actually House
looks at
Orion.
Rosalind.
No, it's not just a few weeks, Yark. Remember, we started this at a higher level than level 1. Which means we had reason to be a higher level.
Oh. So you said House Orion?
Yes, not House Civis.
Cool.
Which
Orion is
makes
better.
like zero difference for you right now.
Awesome. I know neither. But Orion sounds cooler because it stars.
hooray, stars!
Stars.
Stars.
Newton's gonna look over at Yark and ask a question. You ever
Oh,
heard of a house? You ever heard of a house Sagittarius?
I went to a Sagittarius house. They didn't like me intruding.
All right. We gotta hit a Stairlasker now.
Let's go.
Should we be getting on a train, or do we want to rent a wagon and be a little stealthier?
Heck wagon. We have money now.
Lord the heck wagon.
Fire the heck wagons.
The heck horses, the hexes. All right, so a lightning rail from here to Sterilasker. Steerage class is going to be like that's what 2 Gallifars, and first class is going to be 90. It appears that the next train has got a real fancy kind of first class sleeper / dining car.
Dova, you already know.
Yeah.
This
Dova,
is
you
my
need
way
to.
of parting you from your money.
Yeah, you need to count this into our income because we spend too much on train tickets. We spend far too much on train tickets.
I'm giving you the option to spend it on steerage, but you're not taking it.
That's
This
not
is
how my
entirely your
character
fault.
works.
That's
He
not how I
has to
work.
go in first class and he has to get tanked.
I don't see how that's my problem.
This is my character flaw, Dova.
Are you saying this is how what your character would do?
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's
Mm.
not going to be in steerage. Every time he's ever been in a train, he's been in first class.
Except when they didn't have first class and it sucked.
So I gotta freaking pay for this.
So,
do.
how much are we gonna
That's
have
the
to
excuse,
spend
and he's
for
sticking
these?
to it.
What was that? That was 90?
Yep, 90 Gallifars for first class.
Alright, so I'll give him a platinum and get 10 gold back.
All right.
I just paid the 90.
All right, I need a choice from Rosalind, Dusty, and Sinnel.
I asked how much they were again.
2 Gallifars for steerage, and then 90 for first class.
Steerage is the peasant one, right?
Yep.
I thought there was a step in between.
Not on this one.
Oh.
You're thinking of Coach, I believe.
Steerage.
Or like common class.
Yeah, Sinnel likes that one. But I guess he'll take the steerage. Because I'm not spending 180 for both DeSoto and Sinnel.
That's fair. Rosalind?
I'll spend 180 for Dusty and I. He can ride first class for once in his life.
All right.
Oh,
I'll
you're
let,
both getting. You're both going first class.
Yep.
Nice, nice.
I gotta treat my son sometimes, okay?
How much money does Zerth have?
Actually, I take that back. Steerage would have a
he'll
lot of
gladly go first class.
Steerage would have a lot of other people packed in there. Sinnel would actually go first class just to, and he'd request a private little booth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Dova, I heard your furry slip a little bit there.
What'd I say?
Shoot, I already forgot, but you said it.
Wow.
You can't call him out on
Wow.
it anymore. It's
I
too
know.
late.
Can't call me
See,
out.
I was gonna call you out a minute ago, but everyone started talking. I didn't want to interrupt everyone.
No chance.
I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what I said.
I don't know what you said either, but I know what happened.
What happened? That's all.
You know
Wait, is
what?
this-
You know what? I'm going back to look at it.
Is
You're
this
gonna clip it?
Zerth's-
I'm not gonna clip it. I'm just gonna go back and watch it.
All right. What were you saying, Inu?
Never mind.
All right.
I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Sonoga's on autopilot.
So the day long, it's actually more close to 6 to 8 hours. The train's going fairly fast. You get wind that there's somebody in one of the forward carriages that's under guard and heading somewhere to the north. But the train passes through quickly and without too much fuss. You enjoy the ride. There's the light snow flurry kind of shooting by in the outside the windows, and as the temperature kind of starts to dip down is when you guys are served dinner. There's a handful of selections on the menu, a lot of custom stuff, and this seems to be a little bit more catered than the first class that you've been on so far.
Yeah.
What do you order?
What is the
By the
chicken
way-
situation looking like?
Chicken situations is very well saturated.
Saturated
lot of-
chicken.
There's a lot of options for chicken.
So you could say it's moist.
I didn't say that at all. I'm saying that there's
Yeah,
a lot of options.
Yeah, that didn't fit in there anywhere.
No.
Dova, you
Alright,
said.
so-
You said, I wonder how much money Zerth has. No, wait. How much money? You said how much money does Zerth has?
Oh yeah.
That's what
no,
triggered it.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Okay.
remember
I
now.
just needed to get that off my.
Yarrick, what do you order?
What do they have for seafood?
They've got some of those purple lobsters. Flounder. They've got salmon. All sorts of very fancy sort of fish dishes, including some raw ones.
Oh wait, wait.
What?
Pasta.
They got big noodles.
Big.
Ones that are hollow on the inside too, like the whole thing. It's like a spaghetti noodle length, but it's kind of thick and it's hollow on the inside.
Ooh. Do you have any Alfredo sauces? Any
Of
white?
course,
Yes.
super thick, super creamy, very nice.
I'll have that. I'll have the big noodle Alfredo.
All right, that's actually what it's called.
Great. Why do
Regular
you?
noodle Alfredo, big noodle.
You versus the guy they tell you not to worry.
It's like in fine text below it. It says, please don't look at it too. It's just how it is, okay? Please don't make fun of the font.
Big Noodle Alfredo's my new stripper.
Do me a favor, both of you.
Speak
Yeah?
into my ears.
Commit toaster bath.
Commit toaster bath.
Fair enough, Roslyn. What do you order?
What kind of meat menu do they have?
Very hearty, but nothing like they don't actually have like a giant mutton piece. It's all kind of steaks and seared and kind of filleted and
Steak is fine by me, and if I could get a big one that's rare for Dusty.
Prepare for mess.
sure. Yeah, you can get one like almost completely raw.
I think they call it tartar.
That's true. It's like a tartar.
I'm pretty sure they just call it blue.
That's true. They'd also call it that.
See,
How's Blue? How's
like a-
Blue doing?
He's doing
I'll
pretty
get
good.
a
He's
seared
just kind of
steak.
chilling.
I'll get a seared steak, and Dusty can get a raw one.
Alright.
I haven't quite developed the it's not sweet tooth, the bloody tooth.
Gotcha.
Develop my bloody tooth.
Sinnoh will order a rare steak for DeSoda. For
Alright.
him... he
Damn it! Now I
wants
want some
eggs.
shiitake.
You want eggs?
Yes.
What kind of eggs?
Uh,
There's clawfoot eggs. Basically dinosaur.
sure.
All right.
Scrambled with cheese. And some... he'll
Peppers?
take some... yeah, peppers are good in there, yeah. He'll take some chicken on this side.
What sort of preparation for the chicken?
Just
Me-
breaded with... breaded and fried.
Medium
All
rare.
right. You guys don't eat your chicken rare? Come on.
You ain't living if you hadn't had your chicken rare.
So Anun's going to have ordered like 3 different chicken entrees just to see what he's getting away with, probably
right.
irritating whoever's coming by.
The chicken sampler.
Yes.
All right.
It's gonna be like some
Some
nice
dessert
broiled,
chicken.
some
There's,
broiled chicken. Dessert
Yeah,
chicken.
I've
Oh,
been-
Broiled, there's fried.
Dova, okay. What is the fanciness level of this restaurant or this place we're eating at?
90 Galifars.
Yeah, that'll give you a good kind of
Based on my
a good
restaurant experience,
indicator.
I think they would call it chicken 3 ways as opposed to chicken sampler. Chicken sampler is like Applebee's level.
But you have to say it in the native language, of course. Which is I don't know, where would I
Relish.
think I would probably I'd say Brelish, which is common.
Relish. Relish is what I put on my brat dog. I'm sorry, I can't stop. I don't know what's going on tonight.
I think Ondare does a lot of animal husbandry and stuff like that. Either that or let me look at my cheat sheet real quick.
Dova, your papers are so well together today.
The Eldine Reaches, actually.
Yeah, it's my homeland. What about it?
That's where a lot of like farming and ranching happens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. According to this cheat sheet, at least.
What fun stuff did we get up to in the Grove of Guardian Trees?
That's not on my cheat sheet, so I can't answer that accurately.
Backstory remains
got
shrouded
you.
in mystery.
Lots of fun stuff, though. Lots of tree-related stuff, if you know what I mean. Climbing, swinging, meandering. That's a riot, you know?
Yeah, it's great.
How they feel about tree housing?
Ooh, that's a rough
Respect
subject.
if you do it respectfully.
None,
Good
none
taste.
none of those tree mansions. That is just insulting. Oh, and Zerth managed to coerce one of the waiters to bring basically an entire lamb shank. They didn't even cook it. They just cut it off and sent it back.
I can't.
I think that's everyone.
How's the wine with my chicken?
It's very dry, which kind of off-put you when you had it, because chicken always goes well with kind of a smooth wine, you know. But the chicken was so very filled with delicious juices that the wine just kind of perfectly paired with it. But yeah, you've got your broiled sort of oven baked chicken. You've got your
Nice.
deep fried
Clever
chicken.
little beaver.
Fantastic.
This
And
finger looking good.
the dessert chicken. It
Ugh.
was in the form of a pie. And you're like, it's a chicken pot pie.
Oh, okay.
But you bite into it, and it's got like apples, it's got pears, and a strange sort of chocolatey hazelnut taste. Was still with these large, juicy chunks of chicken in it. It's fantastic in the strangest way.
Huh. Chocolate is an odd way to set apart the fruit. With the chicken. Fascinating.
I have one thing to say here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy.
I'm going to cut off your head now.
Oof. That movie. Oh, it's been a while.
It's been a hot while since I've watched
What
that.
was that?
Chicken
Chicken
Run.
Run.
Oh, yeah, it's been a long time.
Fantastic movie.
How did you like my shitty Yorkshire accent?
I don't know the difference.
It was sufficient. It was well and truly sufficient.
Yeah. It's. I was convinced.
I was in the moment.
All right, so with your stomachs full and well sated, you guys arrive in Sterilasker. And it's in about the same state as you remember. It's not currently on fire. It is not currently on fire, mind you.
How different.
There's a large military camp, kind of just outside, attached to the main walls, kind of built out of these large, kind of trees, or like logs, basically, formed up to make spiked walls, with a heavy amount of Brellish soldiers kind of milling about and doing various training exercises. And just to give like sort of a background, the 100 Years' War, the last war, basically, wasn't actually constant fighting for 100 years. It was more sporadic, kind of large battles every year or so. But the time in between was filled with a lot of kind of Cold War-esque politics, espionage, and fun stuff like that.
And lots of posturing.
Lots of posturing. So much. It's going to be compared to a fashion show, but everyone every once in a while just beats the shit out of each other.
So regular fashion show.
A very violent fashion show.
You just get that one guy like Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist just walks out in the front lines and starts flexing on his opponents.
Yeah. And if it goes badly, then they just start fighting regular style. But it's fairly far in the evening right now. So if you hurry, you might be able to make it to the main library where you heard this repository is.
Yeah, I will try to haul over there.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I've been to this. Oh wait, no, this is a house facility, not the library.
As you arrive, you can see that it's kind of it looks to be a sort of high profile supply depot, or a kind of like a shipping hub, except using a network of couriers and traditional shipping to move these what appear to be high value packages, military orders, maybe perhaps things like that. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check to get them to let you look at the sort of their information on the network.
All right,
Although it depends on exactly how you want to go about this.
I'll probably have brought Yark with me, because he's marked, I believe so. I know he's affiliated with some house, so Onion will bring him and assume that he can help him talk his way through.
He is chef boy, yes.
I don't really know what's going on.
Hello,
I go with him. Just holds him up in his one hand. Says,
I mean, you know that Yark would know that we're coming here to get information from this
From House
house.
Orion, yeah.
Yeah. On a teleportation circle.
Mhm.
All right, let me roll this 3. I was gonna say 1.
Hey,
hey,
still a 3.
Oh.
I'm tempted to let you re-roll because you called your roll.
That's funny. I was gonna call either a 1 or a 3.
And it's both.
Oh, wait. No, Dova, I get a re-roll. Silver tongue.
Ooh.
All right. Hey.
Let's see. I may re-roll a 1 on any charisma-based check.
Go ahead and re-roll.
Any number of times a day with disadvantage. I have to take new result. Okay.
Oh, hey Dova, weight is with reduce, weight is 1/4, right? And height is divided.
I believe so.
27 divided by 4. That's 7. I weigh 7 pounds.
It's horrific.
Wait,
I'm
why'd you roll disadvantages?
Because that's how my skill worked.
Oh, okay.
I dropped a 5
gives-
though, so you know.
Yeah,
boy.
it's
Oh.
to
Worked
give
well.
you a second chance. Speaking of,
I
I need
just
to
realized
fix the rabbit one because it's a little overpowered. But
I have proficiency in persuasion. If I had realized, I would have given you on the first one.
I mean, I did say I brought Yark along. So you want me to re-roll it without anything, Dova?
I'd say they seem to be fed up with you.
Okay.
You accidentally bring up the wrong subject, and that just sets off like a line of training in them, and they basically just kick you out.
And then I actually knock over the vase of eternal suffering. I don't know. It just
You
looked
knock
like it
over
was
a vase
clay.
that
They
just-
said it was important.
You
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
knock over
I'll just
the
walk
vase.
out.
It just starts screaming
Your
as it falls on the ground. It bounces.
your ravioli falls out of your fanny pack. It's just a disaster.
It's just Yark, since you are seen to be affiliated with him, you would have to roll with disadvantage since they are very wary of you.
Persuasion? Okay.
Yeah.
What if in noon mage hands me up, so I just kind of hover.
Like through the door, or
No, just to talk to them. Otherwise, I'd have
because Inu's on the other side of a closed door right now.
Oh, and they close him out?
How big is the
Yeah.
keyhole? Can I look through it?
I'd say you could look through it.
Okay. Can I cast on the other side?
You have to be able to see, so yes, I'd say you would be able to.
All right. Then I will lower the hand to the ground so Yar can get on it, and then I will guide it through the keyhole.
I don't know if I'm big enough for the keyhole.
No.
I mean-
I was assuming you were on the other side of the door already when I got kicked out.
Yeah, Yark's inside. He's still in the lobby. He didn't get kicked out yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Noon's face is just oddly pushed up against this door because he has his freaking snout to get through the way. So it's just kind of facing down with one of his eyes looking through.
His hand trembling in the air as he conjures this magical force.
Yeah, he's just kind of making
Alright,
somatic gestures on the other side, trying to move this freaking hand.
All right, Yark, what's the plan?
I hover dramatically, and I say, "I apologize for my friend's social ineptitude."
Except the
see-
problem is you're way off to the left. You have to be like, no, go right.
I like nudge my head a little bit to point him the direction he needs to go.
Yeah, I steer it back over. I feel like it's taking like an analog
to
stick that I'm trying to control
new
this thing so jankily
beginnings.
through a keyhole.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check without disadvantage.
That's a better number than we've been getting.
It's over 10, yay!
That's a huge deal.
After pleading your case, hovering in midair for a little while, and you're starting to get a little bit cramped in this position. Your face is kind of stuck up to it, and your arms in a very awkward position.
Yeah, two of my
balancing on one leg, pretty much.
Yeah, two of
My
my
hamster
fingers
is
are
getting
kind of
antsy.
interlocked and like
If we be
crossed over themselves in a
adventurers,
really
let
cramped
us
position. I'm like,
adventure.
come on.
Land this fish.
The Papa
You-
needs that
somebody-
crappy map.
Somebody inside it looks like one of the clerks, who's got a fairly large dragon mark, kind of scribed all over his hands as well as his forehead. Kind of looks over through the back door or through kind of a passageway into the back rooms, and can hardly stop from kind of bending over and just laughing, just uproariously. However, it does seem to be in a manner that is mocking you.
I'm gonna look over, and with
He's sorry. That was towards Yark.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He's inside. Yeah.
I thought he was looking at me, smashing my face against the the keyhole.
You've been focusing a little bit too much on Yark to fully pay attention to some of the handful of people who are currently kind of laughing and pointing as they pass by.
Okay.
But the front clerk kind of shoos him back out of view, and then begrudgingly just kind of says, "All right, we'll let you take a look, but we do have to charge a fee.
Okay.
Standard fee for this sort of thing." As he starts to look through a regulatory book, tiny text.
So I can read it just fine.
I mean, it's a decent ways away. I wouldn't say you could comb through it as quickly as he's reading it. As he says, information for the scribings of each of the public teleportation circles in these cities does cost 150 gallifars per.
How many did we need again, Dova?
I think it was just one or two.
It was the one in shoot.
Oh my
I'm
god.
terrible with names.
There's two sort of main cities in Valinar and Kubara which would likely have one. That is Terra Valestas in Valinar, and what was it? New Throne in Kubara.
Damn, how far did you get?
Yeah, why not? Let's do both. So it's
All right.
300 Gallifars.
For money.
That's what the world runs on, baby.
Why do you think Dova just gave us a ton?
It's a nickel and dime you right now.
And then he never gave us treasure for 8 more sessions.
Doma gave me a ton of money so I could still not afford the thing I wanted.
If you had just a little bit more, you could almost afford a Danish at Starbucks.
Sons of bitch is expensive.
But yeah, I
Yes,
pay the man.
game god, it's fine.
All right, so they basically let you look at some of their files, and after this, I'd say both of you would have the sort of runes copied over into your personal spell books
Cool.
Or notes or whatever.
notes. Yeah, basically.
Alright.
Sweet.
So you would know the teleportation circles for Ter Valestas, that's a A. And Neutron in Kubara.
How
Alright,
old is
I'm gonna need you to
Neutron?
repeat that so I can write it down.
All right. So for Valinar, you have the teleportation circle for Ter Valestas. Taer
Wait, T-A...
VALAER
What? T-A-V-R...
VALAESTAS.
Wait, sorry, V-A... Go phonetic.
Why just type it out?
Okay, that works too.
Reads out like a number station. Tango, Alpha, Echo, Romeo. Sorry. I have to do numbers. I need to learn how to pronounce numbers in Russian just so I can do that.
Oh, that could be cool.
Where's 0 though?
What's your problem?
Nothing. I don't know where 0 is. I think it's Neil.
And then I have one for Hathril too, right?
Newell. Yes, the one inside, basically a half-hour walk from your guys' house.
I thought we were considering moving that.
That would be entirely possible.
Wouldn't that
It
take
is
a year?
That's true. There is a sort of novel magic kind of inside the stone itself that kind of binds it to that spot. If you would try to move it, then at some point that magic would wear off and it wouldn't function as a full teleportation circle.
Hmm.
I mean, considering how useful teleportation circles are, I don't think it's too bad being a little bit far.
Let me see your manager.
It's just a bit of a walk.
Mm-hmm.
We'll make our own teleport circle with blackjack.
Hookers.
Move the house.
Just move the
I'd
teeny
like to
bottle.
point out, Dova, I'd like to point out that in a previous campaign, my entire house got put into the astral realm, so it is possible.
I know our wagon got sucked into another dimension. That's kind of like that.
I think that happened a few times.
I think that did happen a few times as well.
There was once, I mean, where another dimension came into our wagon.
Was
That's
that the
true.
time? Was that the time where we relived a murder mystery game?
Yeah, and Zerth, or Rock at the time, decided to, rip
Just
off
kill
somebody's face and wear it.
Not
Remember
everyone,
that,
just
Wasn't
one person.
quite. Got his face off and wore it. As a
And then,
mask.
Oh yeah, we got like negative how many thousand points?
Oh, I
Oh,
remember that. That
We
was a
lost
while
lot
ago.
of points from that.
And then Sully finally like had enough and accused one of them as the murderer, but they were all the murderer, or at least the collaborators.
Mhm.
My question was, what was the thing Rock misspelled to cause that again?
Oh, I remember.
Oh, there was. What did he misspell?
What didn't he try to add a mirror or something?
Yeah, I
Oh
think
yeah,
it's
no,
mirror
he
and even
tried at-
murder.
yeah.
He spelled mirror as murder. I would
also
like a
remember-
murder.
Wait, how did I do that? Did I cast Gate and I went into that locked room and got blended?
I think you tried
know
to
what-
Misty Step into a locked room.
That's what it was, Misty Step.
Either Misty Step or a Dimension Door.
Yeah, it was Misty Step, that's what it was.
Yeah, you took Sully and you both got hit by something.
And
I
you
lost
lost
my
a little
tail.
bit of flesh, yeah.
I gotta say, never before have I had so much fun just being uninhibited by any physical thing in a game before. I could teleport into things, I could teleport out of things, I could teleport through things.
Teleport onto your rod.
Yes, I teleported my rod in the air, pressed the button, and sat in a hammock. And
I'm
just
I'm still amazed how you mispronounced benign for the entire campaign.
not the whole campaign, just until you made fun of me for it.
Fair enough. I still think Benjamin transposition is fantastic. It's the real pronunciation of the word.
Jeez.
Wasn't it actually? Didn't you say transportation, or was it? Did you get that one right?
No, it was
Transportation.
no, it was transposition. I got.
Okay.
Or wait, was it just? I thought maybe was it conjuration? Benign conjuration.
Yeah, you were Conjuration.
Yeah, I can't remember the
I know-
actual name of the skill.
It's benign transposition. I know that.
Where you
Okay.
just get to blink after, like, every move?
Mhm.
As an action, I can teleport up to 30 feet, and every time I finish a long rest, or every time I cast a leveled conjuration spell, it refreshes.
Hmm.
My favorite thing is that you can just alternate between Misty Step and that, because it's a bonus. Misty Step's bonus.
Alright, Dova, in this... Well, with all of this information around us, is there any, like, arcane gate scroll even around here I can look at?
I'd say if you wanted to get one copied down, you can absolutely do so.
Alright, I think I'll...
Wait, what level is Arcane Gate? Is that 6th level?
It's 6, so I can copy it, but I can't learn it yet. I can make
Mm.
myself a scroll.
5th and below are fairly easy to find in any major city.
Mm-hmm.
6th, though, you'll have to go to one of the major cities to actually get a chance of finding a copy of it, or find it inside of a like a temple or like a crypt or something like that.
I mean, yeah, we just went all the way to Starlasker to this house compound.
I mean, it is a transportation spell. Arcane Gate, that's the fairly short range one, right? That's
Is
the
it?
one where you can... Or are you looking for teleportation?
If whatever teleportation, whichever one is applicable to the situation, whatever's the gates we keep using.
Okay. I think that's definitely actually like teleportation circle.
Okay. Like I said, I'm not familiar with conjuration, so that's just level 5. Oh, I can still just use that. Okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, it
Yeah.
is level 5. Never mind.
Oh. Okay, so according to you, it's easy to find.
You got me there. All right. Let me...
Oh, what is that gonna be, like 500 gold?
It's gonna be pretty spicy.
It's the worst. This is the worst timeline. What am I? There we go. Just something about real pages.
And all right.
So good. Oh, okay, no. I think that's okay. It's 250.
So to copy it down, it would be 250.
250 and 10 hours, so
All right.
I'm gonna get a good look at that.
You wanna pull an all-nighter?
With my yeah, I mean if they kick me out I have my keen mind too, which lets me remember it, but I still have to spend the 10 hours writing it down.
Mhm.
So if they let me stick around, then yeah, I'll keep doing it in there, and if not, I'll move.
Okay. Go ahead and add another 250 on top of that for reading their copy, as
Oh
they
my
are
gosh.
shrewd businessmen.
These are the worst. I can't.
I know, right?
What is happening here? That's okay. Don't look at Gaster's skills. Those are terrible. Look at your own skills.
Hey, keen mind is kind of broken. It's the whole reason Dova invented the concept of spell coins in the first place.
Hey, I mean, level 1 in cantrips as like currency. Hey, that's cool. It's radical, you know.
What?
I have
Anyways,
no idea what you just said.
as you are basically spending the whole night in
I gotta
in
spend 500 on this.
for each like casting.
Well, no, because you said it was 250 to just use it, and it's 250 to copy it down. So.
250 to use their materials basically, or their copy of it.
All right, so that's 5 platinum pieces.
All right.
Horrific.
So, what are you guys gonna do overnight?
Study. I'm gonna cram for this final.
All right. You're listening to your chill beats to study to, which is provided by a bard.
All right. Oh, this isn't even a ritual spell.
Negatory.
Terrible. I can't prepare all of my spells. This is a problem.
Sinel, Yark, Dusty, and Rosalind. What are you guys doing for the night?
There was something I was working on, but I can't remember what it was. Was it the marble? Was it the light marbles, or was it there's something else?
I think it was something else.
Dusty's practicing balancing on his giant rubber ball that is 50 pounds.
Oh yeah, I remember about that now. Thank God for that bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
As you basically perch atop your boulder.
Sinel is going to, he's gonna finally use his rustic hospitality feature.
Alright.
To find a place to hide and rest for the night among the common folk.
Okay. I'd say... You actually... kind of making your way through the market and kind of looking as to what stuff was available for lodging. You actually, by pure chance, encounter someone who you had liberated, so to speak.
Oh.
a family of raccoons, actually. Well, tanuki, but whatever. But they barely recognize you at first. You're a lot more scruffy and kind of roughed up compared to before. But after a very pleasant sort of round of greetings, they invite you home for dinner.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
I
Would you
need
invite your compatriots, or would you let them fend for themselves?
to- he wouldn't really want to impose. So unless they mention, inviting my compatriots, he would go by himself.
Okay. And it would seem that they don't really ask any further of who you're here with.
Yeah. It would just be
but
really rude of me to be like, all right, and all the rest of you, come on with me. Especially since they're, common folk and probably don't have the money to feed a large group.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what you experience as you kind of follow them to their very humble home. It's a basement kind of unit in a large apartment building. You can see the snow kind of piling, or actually it wouldn't be piling up yet. It would be kind of a muddy slush outside the just above head level, fairly thin windows. But it's kind of warm. It smells a little bit musty, but it's kind of nice and comfortable. They offer you a space basically in the main room, on a pile of old furs and a kind of lumpy straw mattress. But it seems that that's the best they've got.
Hey, it's
You
good
enjoy
enough for him. It's good enough for him.
Yeah. What about you, Rosalind?
Sinnoh will leave. He'll leave 15 Galifars for him.
All right. Do you do so secretly, like you just drop it somewhere as you leave, or do you just hand it to him?
He'll just do it secretly. Drop it down. With a little note. Thank you for your hospitality, kind of thing.
All right. It's not too hard to sneak things by them.
Yeah.
Rosalind.
Wait, how much is Dusty's boulder weigh?
About 50 pounds. Yeah.
And how much do you weigh, Dusty?
Check. 35 pounds.
Okay, I guess I'm bench pressing like 85 pounds tonight.
Well,
how much do you weigh, Rosalind?
How much do I weigh? I weigh more than Dusty.
Well, I meant like that's my weight, not counting all the things I have on me, but I'd probably put my pack down while I'm balancing on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I can't find which page it's on. I forgot.
Either way, you've got enough strength to be able to do it fairly.
More than enough. I can carry
Yeah.
300 pounds, and I can lift, pull, and drag 600 pounds.
That would do it. That would definitely do it.
Which is, casual bonding time in the Cayman family.
What is Zerth doing? I suppose he'd be hanging out with Rosalind and Dusty as well.
Dusty's still balancing on the ball, of course, as she's
course.
bench pressing it.
Of course. I wasn't doing it to mess with you. I was doing it to have fun and get a bit of a workout. at the
This
same
is
time.
training.
Yep. It's your monk training, balance and all that jazz, don't?
I think. God, it's been like 10 years.
I don't know.
11.
I've never been a monk. That was in character. I've been a monk character, of course.
Dusty is not respectful in the slightest towards monk traditions.
You've been a monk out of character?
Thanks, Nova.
So, Yark, what about you?
He has also not been a monk.
It's true. Very true. I cannot deny this. Let's see. I am very small. What town were we in again?
I am small.
We're currently in Sterilasker.
Monk! I need a monk!
Why is that?
You got them all riled up.
How do you get such specific fitting?
That one's from
Create the
Age of
situations with them.
Empires, and I love all of those little voice lines that they've got in the game.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was from Simpsons because it sounded like.
Oh
It
yeah, I
really
did
does.
too. Totally
It
sounded like
does.
that.
For all I know, it might actually be Homer.
You're doing God's work.
Apparently
I'm
somebody
gonna
is
sleep
doing God's work out there.
Hell yeah, dude.
Sorry for the sound effects, by the way. I'm slowly working through and reassigning all of them finally.
All right, so based on that randomized roll,
You're doing great over here.
I'm going to rest inside Dusty's back because it's the safest spot.
All right. Dusty, give me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Also, I make sure Dusty knows I'm in here.
All right.
Not a problem.
No violent problems arise. I assume you guys would also just find an inn or a tavern to settle at for the night.
Eventually,
Yep.
yes.
Inun,
Yes.
in the wee hours of the morning, like 4 a.m., you close the book on both the copy of the spell that you were provided as well as your own spell book.
And then I closed my eyes.
Yep. And you kind of lean forward a bit as if you're about to stand up, and then your head just kind of falls to the table in front of you.
Yeah, my Vellum spellbook's pretty comfy.
It is. It's pretty
I
good.
slept there multiple times.
Yeah.
He's
You really need to install like a nice soft like pillow on that son of a gun.
With all this freaking conjuration that I keep doing. Okay, yeah, prestidigitation. I'll make a pillow.
Make it a little bit soft.
Yeah.
It lasts for one round.
Oh, is that? No, I thought it lasted for 3 minutes.
Nope. It's small objects like that are one round.
Duration's up to
I mean,
an hour.
hey, that is enough. That's just long enough for the state that you're in. But you guys, the rest of you guys wake up.
in him doing the big sleep,
Mm.
the forever
She's
sleep.
actually dead.
I can't believe he's hecking dead.
The long nap.
I mean, sources say, I wouldn't say this ICly, but sources say he's already died once.
That's deep.
Anun doesn't retort because he's asleep and probably not in the same room anyways.
No.
No, Rosalind's getting drunk with Surf.
Ooh, in the morning?
Yes.
All right. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Now you give me a Constitution. No.
Wait,
Got
a
him.
minute, that doesn't work.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
man, I play my
do have to
Uno
do one
reverse
for zero.
card.
Hey kid, you're getting mugged. No, you're getting
You're
mugged.
getting mugged. Man, those are
Abs-
old.
Actually, what just happened?
Wow. Yes, a +1.
Nice.
Quite a lot.
Interesting.
Nice.
Wait, how does he only have a +1 to con?
Good question. It's not one of his saving throw or his good saves.
Good
But then
build.
again, I'm also wondering why Inun has no modifier
For what?
for dexterity.
Oh, that's easy because it's a 10.
There you
Yeah,
go.
that's. I wonder.
Yeah, it's not great.
All right, so as it's about 10 o'clock by the time Sinnel and kind of everybody meets up in kind of a travelers inn, currently getting drunk at the bar. Well, the people who are actively getting drunk is Rosalind and Zerth. If anyone else wants to join them, they definitely can.
Has a dude woken up? Or did he
If
just
you
get to sleep?
you got to sleep maybe like 4 hours ago,
Okay.
so startingly like real life.
Yeah, that's about right.
So
So you
What are you
just
guys
hear
doing?
like an alligator guffaw so loudly it shakes your entire
entire life.
your entire life is the trouble also.
Yeah.
Dude, that's deep.
Me!
But yeah, but unless you have better plans, I'm just getting drunk.
All right.
See, well,
If you want to
continue
keep
to balance
going
on
until
the
like,
call. In the tavern.
all right. I'd say Sinnel, you would eventually wake up. Or sorry, not Sinnel. Inun, you would eventually wake up. Your entire face kind of a little bit numb. From kind of losing blood flow towards it. Your neck was kind of in a weird spot. But you wake up, all the fur on your face kind of disheveled. But you have just so much knowledge in your brain right now about teleportation circles and how all that works.
Apparently sleeping out the book gives you knowledge. Also, somehow parchment is stuck to your face, even though you own a book. Just stray parchment came out of nowhere and stuck.
Oh man, I slept like the dead.
Hey!
You hear skeletal laughter coming from your back.
I just heard bones rattling.
I like to think if they talk, they'd sound like "Good one, boss."
Oh no,
What?
they don't talk, or Noon would go crazy.
Sound like xylophones.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, unfortunately, undead can't talk, but they retain all of their language skills they have.
So they could if they had a xylophone.
I just always imagine it's like the minions in Meet the Robinsons. They're like, I don't see how well this plan was thought through. It's not a great idea. Why are we doing this?
Oh, I love this. Well, sir, I have a big head and little arms. I'm not sure how well this plan was thought.
I have a bony head, no skin. I don't know how well this plan was thought through.
Master.
Exactly.
Like he's having a mental breakdown on the other side of the phone. And he's just like, man.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one who remembers that amazing part of the movie.
Power Stone.
Oh, I love
Thank
that
you.
whole movie. It's so good.
I want to rewatch that scene now.
Now I do. Yeah.
Maybe Gaster would be better as the frog. It's like I don't know how well this was thought through.
Oh yeah, because he's just standing there, and then like they're all really big, and he's like, "What?" Well, I'm not. Does he have like a New York accent or something, or some
Yeah,
kind of accent?
it has like it's supposed to be like a Frank Sinatra type deal.
Master.
Yeah. Jeez. All right. Anu's gonna knock back some kind of alcohol.
All right. It helps you to wake up for just a moment until until that kind of warmness starts to settle into your veins.
All right. That'll help him get his mind in order.
Steve picks up his balls and aims.
The 50-pound ball.
Yes,
What's your strength?
I believe it's 12. Yes, 12.
Give me a strength check.
Nope.
So
Alright. You set the steam.
you reach down, heaving and grunting, and you manage to get it up above your head, and you're just about to toss it when you feel something kind of kink inside your back. You seem to pull a muscle, and in the ensuing weakness, the ball just crashes down on top of you.
May I use missile deflection?
It is not a ranged attack; it's a melee attack.
Eh.
As you are now pinned under it, taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
This was very funny.
Damn it, Dusty.
Art share things.
I love it. Is the second one the glue?
Well, the third one, technically.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that would be the glue.
He has the meats.
Oh, and then the second one is the arrow in the. Man, I wish Zeus was here to see.
I mean, you'll
It'd
see
be
it when he gets
wonderful.
back.
I guess Power Stone has a bit of a backlog.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's here for the last one.
He
Oh,
just
that'd
said he
be
caught up.
Yeah.
Damn it! Now I just want to see Gaster in the Doris fedora.
the bowler hat.
Fedora of intelligence. Yeah, bowler
No,
hat.
it's a bowler hat.
Yeah, you're right.
Because they called him bowler hat.
Bowler
guys,
hat guy.
God, he
Guess I
looks
gotta-
so. He
Guess
looks
I
so
gotta
good.
go rescue Dusty.
Nope, I think it is time for me to die. Thank you, one and all.
My
I mean,
time.
we
My
can
time has
start rolling
come.
death saving throws right now.
He can escape from this, and if he can't, he deserved it. That is a Zerth upbringing.
It's been a good run. Twice I ate a berry, and once a pear.
Did you eat the sticker?
It's the flavor patch.
Flavor Patch pears.
Dude eats stickers all the time.
I'll admit to eating the sticker off of Granny Smith once.
So, what are you guys doing now?
That's the next
As
day.
Dusty is rescued by somebody, I presume. Unless just everyone leaves him struggling under the 50-pound rubber ball.
We're not gonna Jerry him.
I don't think I knew, so he's not gonna do anything to help.
I'll pick it up.
No, let me see here.
I'll even
Well,
pick it
the
up with one arm
professor
to
is
show-
gonna be gathering his
Oh, no, get him outta
equipment
here.
together.
Get back to your universe. The wrong one.
The god banishes the invader.
For another strength check, I pick up my ball and aim. I pick up.
I
All right.
mean, the professor could always get brought here by Greaves.
Oh my god,
I
Dusty.
Oh,
I refuse
no.
to learn.
These
Take
rolls.
24 points of damage.
Oh my god.
24. Why this time? I was aiming at the professor.
It smashes your chest. in.
Metaphysical, yeah.
The other half is physical, the other half is emotional as it
Yeah.
happens again.
It's
Yeah,
the
I
same
got-
amount physically, but you know.
I feel like I'm gonna have to pick Dusty up in one hand and pick the ball up in the other and just keep them separate.
I can't believe you rolled 2 ones.
I dare you to do it again.
I can't believe I called my 3.
Oh,
Damn it.
dang it.
To
There's
quote
a
Carl-
1 in it. There's...
To quote Carl Sagan, I've learned nothing.
All through this entire session so far, I've literally rolled two ones and a 2.
There's so many
Lots
ones
of
in
ones
the session.
going
Holy
around
crap.
today.
It's so bad.
Well, there's a
I-
7.
That's a big line, which is a very similar to a 1.
All right, Dova.
Yeah?
I'm gonna go out to a marketplace because I have to spend more fucking money.
I mean, you
What do you
don't
need to,
have
what do you need to
to.
buy?
He
I
needs
need rare
jewel-
chalks and inks infused with precious gems worth 50 gold pieces.
Wait, I
Fair
thought it
enough.
was. Wait, I thought it was gem encrusted chalk.
Yeah.
It's rare chalks and inks infused with precious gems.
I remember being jewel encrusted chalk. That's
Well, I
weird.
mean, it's the same exact thing.
This
But-
one has ink.
I guess
except-
so.
Yeah. Except just phrased differently.
Just you take the ink, turn it into chalk, and then encrust it.
Mhm.
Then you have
Like-
all of it.
You'd be able to go to a like component shop and actually buy specific like chalk sticks made exactly for this purpose.
Okay, cool.
And each one would be 50 Galifars. It's just a nice way of sort of segmenting it.
Yeah, let's get 3 because that's a good number. After we get in trouble twice, we can still get out again. That seems like good preparation.
All right.
You should also buy one of those little stick holders for the chalk sometime, so you can be.
Like a case.
Like a menorah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can design a little holster that shoots the chalk into your hand when you need it.
No.
I don't need that.
You can buy
Absolutely not.
Now I'm just imagining setting up a teleportation circle with a menorah in the middle of it, just chalk.
No, I just imagine you holding the menorah, each thing filled with chalk, and you're just drawing with it.
Oh, that's funny. Stop looking through Gaster's character sheet. He doesn't have any money.
He doesn't have any money. Leave him alone.
I've spent so much money.
Local necromancer exploit
can-
skeleton for money.
You can get the chalk case, which is like a it's almost like a cigarette case for 1 Galifar.
Is it fancy though?
It's very utilitarian.
I
But
mean,
it
I
has
have
that sort of very nice construction that a lot of magic equipment does.
Oh, damn it! I tore apart my component pouch, and it's Gaster's wearing it. It's a potion of healing holster. Okay, I'm gonna have to buy that too. 151
Or-
Galifars.
Or you can buy the gold-plated jewel encrusted one for 90 Galifars.
Dino is
I'm
going
fine.
to go buy more trap supplies.
Okay. Like more arrows and
Oh yeah, arrows
I'd
are
say
important
just-
too.
you can buy like trap supplies by weight.
Also, we're gonna have words.
Dova, what is the name of the store that is supplying him with all these?
With all the traps. Traps are us, of course.
Ah, of course. I hear they might be going out of business soon. No one's buying traps like they.
No, everyone just gets them teleported.
They just
So,
get same day blink.
How much
Oh,
is it?
I do miss the days where I used to take my children to Traps R Us and they'd pick out their own traps and we take them home.
Fucking hell. All right.
Everybody likes these newfangled Japanese traps these days.
Somebody joining in like the middle of this conversation is be like, "What the fuck?
Questions that all require
What is?
context.
What kind of magical realm did I just stumble into?"
Come on, everyone knows the best traps are from Thrain.
That's true.
I mean,
That's not-
anybody who comes in here to watch that isn't a new person should know that we are all actually clinically in.
Actually, I would
We are-
assume the best traps probably come from the demon wastes.
More Kubara than anything else, actually.
We're literally clinically insane.
Ding trap. So
I think I was clinically dead.
for
We don't
a
know.
hunting trap, so like a bear trap, and we'll consider this kind of counts as like your general purpose, like mounted trap for like in the house. Each one is 25 pounds and costs 5 Galifars.
Each individual trap is 25 pounds?
Yeah. It's like a bear trap.
I can't wait to stick my foot in that.
Those things are not going up in the house.
They'll put them around the house just for Zerth. Again.
Sorted traps. Let's see. I can carry... to save some extra space. Looks like I can carry about 3 of them. Can I find a bag of holding in this town?
Yeah, absolutely.
How much?
I'd say here. That going on, I'd say they would be 350 Galifars each.
And how much can I put in a bag of holding?
500 pounds.
Perfect. Alright, so I'm buying a bag of holding.
All right.
Assume it's in the...
Here, I just added it to your inventory.
Did you identify it?
In a minute, I shall.
Ah, I see it. But, yeah, it's not identified.
Bah.
Perfect.
Bum.
And it can hold 500 pounds, you said?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Can I
Then
find,
I'm going to get 20 assorted traps. You said they were 5 each?
Yep.
So that would be.
What were you gonna say,
100.
Rosalind?
Can I find a bank to get my 761 sovereigns exchange into Galifars? That is a
Absolutely.
lot over. It's 100 sovereigns per Galifar.
No, 10 sovereigns per Galifar.
Oh, okay.
It's 10, 10, 10 for Galifar sovereigns and crowns.
100 is platinums to Galifars.
Correct.
So I'll do about 700 of them.
All right.
I'm sorry. Even with all our power, we can't do anything to change you back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Why would you do this?
What?
even worse, the fact that it's in English.
Well, in this particular instance, I don't think having it subbed would be very.
Yeah. I prefer English, a language I can actually understand.
All right. With all of you getting a bit of supplies, what's the next plan of action?
Go home, I guess.
All right.
That bounty. Where do we start getting leads on that?
We're gonna need to go to Valinar. I don't think
reason?
we're gonna go home. Oh,
Why do we
right,
need-
you weren't here. You know those assassins?
Yeah.
They came from a guy in Valinar, so we gotta go take out the guy in Valinar to, stop him.
Are you implying the entire region of Valinor?
He's somewhere in there. We gotta track him down. He's in hiding.
Okay, then.
He might also be in Kubara, but I doubt it. I mean, the other alternative is I keep trapping the house to high heaven.
Nope. I will
Not a
evict
fan
you
of that
before I
at
make
all.
you say-
I say we at least try to fix this problem as quick as possible.
I guess. Anyone up for taking a train through the Mournlands?
Oh, I missed that place.
There isn't one that goes through the Mournlands. But we can go up and around to the north. It'll be a very long journey.
Hey, I forgot it was muted. Jeez, I was asking so many things. Anun was asking whether or not we wanted to go to Valnar or Kubara first, because we could just teleport in. We're not taking any trains. Do we want to go to Kubara and cross the border into Valnar because we have no idea where this person is? Because if we just jump into Valnar, then we're there.
Well, I do know people in Kubara that might be able to help us. I'm not sure I want to put them in danger by going there, though.
Alright, well, this is up to you guys. I got coordinates in both places.
You know, there are quite a few volcanoes on this map.
You want to explode a volcano?
No, I just happened to look at the key here, and it's got a
Dova.
specific spot
Yeah.
for volcano.
I'm gonna cast Animate Dead, get Osborne and Gaster running.
Okay.
But I'll keep them inside the bag. I just want to assert control.
Gotcha.
Time to subtract these spell points. Alright, I hear the xylophone startup noises.
It's like the Windows theme as it starts up with
It's like
xylophones.
it's like the old Windows like 95.
Oh yeah.
Like it's as loud as possible. Or am I thinking of Vista?
Is your internet working?
Or
Of course
even
the-
2000. I don't even remember. I remember that there was one Windows that had this obnoxiously loud startup.
I think was it 95? Because there's the startup sound for
Let me
95.
see. Yeah.
That's what I always think of.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me see.
Is this the one you're thinking of?
Yeah, I was thinking of the one you played.
I have no idea which one it's from. Somebody just happened to post a video today, and they're an artist in their channel, and it was using that sound.
Mhm.
Convenient timing.
Vista or XP or something like that.
I think it was Vista. Vista was terrible.
Mm-hmm. It could have been the same for both. Because there's so
think
many
it was
different
XP.
versions of Windows if you think about it.
Yeah.
There really are.
Windows 95, Windows 98, Windows Me, Windows 2000.
And half of them they released, and then nobody ever actually used.
Because no one wanted them.
I think it was like Windows 98 Special Edition that a lot of people used. And then there was XP and 7 and finally 10.
Oh, maybe it
And
was 98 that I'm thinking of. It's
all
gotta be
the
something
ones-
crazy. I remember doing it at school.
Windows 98's pretty good.
all the ones in between, though, were basically a few people got stuck with them, but they did not want them.
So like the sound but with bones.
Oh yeah, now there's multiple builds of Windows 10 now.
No, it's not that one. I'll have to look for it. I need to stop delaying the game. Go back one. You guys do something while I look this up.
Hey, I'll forward you the video, Ray, on Telegram.
All right, let's keep going.
Hey, Delva.
Yeah.
Wasn't Kibara where that Dragonborn Empire landed, or am I thinking of a different continent than Eberron?
I mean, way back in the good old days, Kibara is where a large expedition from Zendrik actually landed.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think it was primarily made up of elves though.
There were a bunch of Dragonborn that came along, though, if I remember correctly.
They might have come over from the eastern continent, right?
Yeah.
I do remember reading about that. I remember-
Okay, it's XP. It's absolutely XP.
It's XP. Okay.
Here, let me post it. It's just so loud. Especially because the volume's set via the motherboard during startup. You can't do anything about it.
Yep, that was XP. Definitely XP.
But like really loud, and you have to close the bag really fast.
I'm assuming just his jaw just like drops and opens and that noise just
Yeah, like it creaks open.
yeah,
and
it
then
just
that's the vocal component of his
Just-
side.
drops and makes this horrifying noise.
He's like pushing back into the bag and shut it, and like shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
It's like the what's the movie theaters like THX or something? I forget the sound.
Oh
where it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
blasts you. I do that. I open the bag of bones and it does that. It blows all my fur back and my hood's blown down. I'm gonna cinch the bag closed. All right, they're good to go.
Okay, let's go. Let's. It happens so fast. We get off track. Mostly me. Let's go. All right.
Well, you know me. I like the most direct approach possible, so I say we go straight in and.
All right. What is it? Terravasias? Vistas? Terravastas?
Balestas.
Okay. Gotta
I don't know that. Do
scroll
I
it.
look like I have a map in front of me?
I'm assuming that you do on your screen.
That was in character.
All right, so.
Gay Ben.
All right, so I'm
No,
up for just dropping in.
All right.
Let's do. We need to make a decision.
Who's on in there?
Gay Ben.
Stop it. Get that out of here. It's cursed. All right, so Zerth and Blue are going to agree. Zerth basically just saying, let's just get this over with. Any objections?
Alrighty then.
Let's get on it.
A new.
Let's get it done.
Noon is going to walk outside of the tavern that they're in. I'm assuming we're in a tavern.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You can just leave, go out the city gates, and then kind of make it out there in the grass or something like that.
Yeah, because I'm assuming they don't want me to cast it in the middle of the bar.
Yeah, they don't. It leaves a little bit of a scorch mark.
Okay. Alright, so then I won't. Yeah, so then we'll just head out beyond the city gates.
Eventually, you'll learn to be able to steal the entire tavern.
If you guys need anything else in town, this is probably the time to do it. Yark, do we need rations?
Let's see how many I got, shall
You're filling up these soundboards really fast.
I've got 12 rations. We could probably use more if everyone wants to use.
Because I know I don't have any on me. I gave you mine long ago.
Aren't we teleporting to another city?
Sinnoh will.
Yeah, but we don't know if it's hostile, so it's probably a good idea to shop here for smaller things if it's not something specific you need.
It's also not 100% guaranteed we'll get right at the city.
Yeah.
Sinnoh's got 20 rations. So 10 days for him and DeSoda.
All right. You can buy them for the price listed here.
He's already got them.
If you don't have them, that is.
How much are they again? Like 5 silver or 5 sovereign?
I think they're 5 sovereigns each, yeah, for 1 day.
I'll spend 10 Galifars, get 20.
Execute
Yes.
Order 66.
Okay, I topped my 5 up to by an official another 5, so I've got 10 days of rations.
Oh, I'm gonna. Shoot. Hey, Dova.
Uh-huh.
If I've got some. What's it called? Small dragon shard left. Would I be able to make it so that my water skin
Stays what?
stay cold?
Yeah, I'd say that would be like that would take about a day to make with it's normally I think it's 50 Galifars, so I'd say it'd take about 15 Galifars worth of the dust. How much dust do you have?
I know I had some dust, but I can't find it. I don't think I used it all. I know I have 1 small dragon shard left.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I gave Yark all my powder that I had.
I don't see any more.
Where
So I
did you
guess
say
I'm-
what?
I'd say you can crush up the dragon shard and use that amount of dust to do it.
Alright.
But it would take basically a work day to kind of work out how it works.
Wouldn't it just be wiser if we got some barrels of water and stored them in a bag of holding?
Well, I was gonna get milk so we can have some nice stews or whatever.
Now, what happens if you open a bag of holding underwater?
Fan.
Find
Will
out.
will it drain the body?
I was about to say that's quite an interesting. It would probably drain it until it can't hold that enough weight.
And then the bag bursts open, breaking and scattering 500 pounds of water into the ether.
Not to the
Which-
ether, just everywhere. The only-
No, that's
The only times it goes into the ether is when
no when it breaks, the contents disappear, or when it goes over its capacity, the contents just straight up disappear. I think.
I'm pretty sure that's right. I think because if you flip it
its
inside,
okay,
if
its
you
contents are scattered in the astral plane.
yeah.
You know, it'd be very nice just to have a bag of holding filled with water, and then turn it inside out.
And then Zerth has somewhere to hang out.
So, you guys cast a
500 pounds
freaking
of
spell?
water.
Good God.
Steal a pool, you say?
Just get 499 pounds worth of water in a bag of holding, and you could destroy a town. You can cause a flood.
Please.
Turn it inside out and fly away. Oh, that'd be great for
Just
blasting a
blast.
compound. Oh man, if we
Yeah,
had to
just
go against
blast
a
the house.
siege, give Dusty
How
a
much
bag
is
of
it for a
holding to
bag of-
flip inside out of in the air.
How much is the bag of holding again?
400.
We
Look,
would be
price went up.
looking at
There's less of 'em.
60. It would just be 60 gallons of water.
That's true.
Because
Still-
water is actually pretty heavy.
I mean, yeah, 55-gallon drum of like water that would still cause a bad day, right?
It drops from a really high place. That's still super bad for whoever it lands on.
Oh yeah, it's bad for whoever lands on, but it's not going to flood a town.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Clearly, the answer is to either get a bigger bag of holding or have multiple bags of holding with water.
Oh yeah,
about-
look at.
What about
got-
sand?
I'm losing my goddamn mind over here,
All right,
guys.
look, you have 2 bags of holding full of water, and you put one in the other, and then they instantly like explode and spray water.
It'll just go to the astral plane.
Or it's
It
just a
doesn't-
gate.
Yeah, you need to actually turn it inside out. But what if you do
Oh my
sand?
God,
though?
guys.
All right, I'm casting
You should know
teleportation
this.
circle.
All right. Thank goodness.
It's so we were clinically insane.
Yeah, I'm losing my mind over here, boys.
Birds have minds?
Ooh. Oh.
Okay, Haku.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Boys.
I don't know if I like that sound.
All right, I need a D100 roll in the tower, guys.
I want to do it. I want to.
No, I got it. Oh, that's not in the tower.
He said guys, plural.
I'm casting the spell. I'm the one who makes the mistakes.
All right, go ahead. All right. No, I want the one from. There we go.
This is
Aw.
Sparta!
All right.
They're all dead, right?
That's a bad pause.
Partly. So, as you all stand in the middle of the large chalk circle drawn into the ground, you find yourselves
It
kind of
has anti-magic defenses.
the exterior kind of space around you fades into darkness as the circle beneath you kind of glows and fizzles. You find yourself in a large, very empty space, a sort of stone path, kind of stretching out before you, and you can see after about maybe 200 feet another teleportation circle, kind of faintly glowing. But you can see about half of the actual path itself is kind of covered in a sort of fog, very similar to the fog that you experienced in the Mournlands. If you were to make any guesses, this might symbolize the distance that you're traveling in a very quick amount of time.
Oh, I apologize. I saw Power
Okay.
Stone's art and I'm losing it.
Has anybody here read the Wheel of Time series?
Yes.
No.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, I was saying yes to the Art Power Stone.
Okay, then I won't bother making
He looks
the
like such a fun
reference.
guy. He's like, "Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Let's hang out."
Yes, he has
You
that.
want a
He
drink?
has the accent we were talking about. 100% does has the accent. I can't remember who you said.
Oh, that's really funny. I wanna attempt the accent, but it's gonna be real bad. I'm too West Coast.
Rosalind's gonna start walking forward.
All right. As you walk forward, kind of complete silence all around you. You notice that the kind of void just outside the fairly slim path is appears to be some sort of very dark liquid, almost a pure black kind of inky ooze that seems to surround you, almost as if it's like a tunnel. Though it's kind of hard to tell looking up, as it really just absorbs all light. But it's very quiet here.
And you said it was foggy.
Yeah, it's foggy about halfway through.
Is there any discernible landmarks in the vicinity?
Give me a survival or an intelligence check.
What a dick move. Alright, let's see. Is it survival or intelligence?
Yeah.
Alright,
So
survival.
just looking at like a map.
Oh yeah, I have my cartographer's tools. You want me to roll that?
Yeah, actually roll that.
It's with my maps.
You would definitely recognize kind of what looks to be a small puddle on the left side, just kind of at the end of the fog, kind of looking through it, as the kind of remains of Lake Syrie.
Okay.
So
Alright,
it does appear as though you're crossing a lot of land, just kind of in a symbolic way.
Yeah, I knew it was gonna kind of take a sigh of relief knowing that we're still on the prime material plane. Okay, so... Alright, so we're just off of Lake Syrie. I'm gonna let the party know and kind of show them on the map. And kind of explain what landmarks should be at what distance so we can try to figure out where we are. You said it was super foggy. I can't see the sun, huh? I probably can't tell the directions.
No, there's no sun in here.
Okay.
There's just kind of this ever-present sort of dim glow from all directions.
Okay.
So this is essentially a tunnel kind of thing where we're walking to our destination.
Yeah, it's only about 200 feet total. And Rosalind's actually made pretty good distances and is just kind of at the edge of the fog.
It's like the snake way from Darksiders.
Hey Dova, are we doing that thing where I changed the official class? So I think we were talking about doing that during the heckin' teleportation circle mishap.
Yes, but we haven't added the official class to the fantasy grounds yet because
I
we
know.
just got it. So,
which is why I'm wondering what we should do about it.
I got you. Take care of it.
All right. Anita will follow behind Rosalind.
All right. Get out of here.
And
As
rude.
Get some spam.
yeah. Nothing seems. This fog doesn't really feel the same as it was when you guys were in it before. You don't really sense that kind of feel of hopelessness as you pass into it. And the temperature is actually fairly comfortable in here. You don't really seem to notice the separation between your skin or fur from the air around you. Seems to be like the perfect body temperature. About halfway passing through the foggy area, maybe 100 feet total into your into the little transversal. You hear a scuffle towards the rear as there's almost a hissing kind of whispering noise from the side of the tunnel around you, as inky black skeletal arms with these long kind of very sharp sort of curved claws reach out, and you can see that they've already grabbed a hold of Blue, who's currently being held inside the tunnel by Zerth. But you can see as he's kind of getting pulled deeper and deeper into the walls itself, there's more and more claws that are kind of latching onto him and pulling. As shapes even start to emerge from the walls, as the arms themselves don't seem to reach all the way into the center. Let's go ahead and roll initiative right now.
Okay,
Oh,
so
man.
are we in like a gateway dimension?
Essentially,
Okay, I was trying to get that.
since you're the one who've studied the spell and is actually able to cast it, I'd say that you know this is not quote unquote real.
Yeah,
It's
this
kind of an
is
abstraction of the whole teleportation process to make your heads not explode from it.
yeah, it's essentially like the abbreviated space we're going over.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do initiative.
Where's my Eldritch combat music?
That sounds pretty rad.
It's got like an octopus inside the title of the playlist. Although actually that's my noir playlist. Let's not do that.
Hell Hydra?
We'll do that, I guess. All right, we've got everyone except for Dusty. Dusty, I need you to roll initiative. Unless you want to get pulled into the wall.
No. But he did miss the Mornlands.
He wants to go back.
It was quite the adventure. Like, maybe 6 out of 10. Might do it again for reward.
All right, I think that is everyone now. Of course, they're not in there.
Fatality.
Everything okay over there, Dova?
Yep, I'm just getting the
Dova said
Things
Eldritch
in the
battle music, and that sounded rad, so I just searched that and found this, which is pretty rad.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
It's good stuff.
Hell yeah. All right, so they rolled god awful. So, Sinnel, it is your turn first.
Can we get them revealed on the map or on the tracker?
Oh, yeah.
Fighting abstractions.
All right. Sinnoh will first off cast Hunter's Mark.
Gentlemen, he remembered.
Give me... Actually, no, it ought to work.
Okay. And I'm going to shoot at the aboleth.
All right. That is going to miss. As you fire the arrow, it almost stops midair and just careens off the side, affected by some unknown force that you just cannot understand.
Is DeSoda close enough to any of them?
Yeah. I'd say that you guys are close enough together that you can kind of go for either one.
Alrighty.
You guys are basically hemmed in by both of them. They're kind of on either side, pressing in.
Oh, and they're holding blue, right?
The wall is holding blue. Basically pulling it into the inky blackness. That is going to hit.
Now should I attack?
You know that scene from Toy Story where Woody's getting dragged down like into the bucket of broken toys?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye, Woody.
Did it succeed or fail?
One moment. I want to see if it can.
Fancy.
See if it's
Alright, it
immune
does
or not.
It is. It might be. Interesting.
I'm ready.
But yes, it is knocked prone.
Yeah. Okay, I'm satisfied. I knocked an Eldritch Abomination prone. I'm good.
All right. It would like to react. It is going to swipe its tail at the soda. And it is going to miss. What is DeSota's AC? Good God, because it rolled a nat 20.
It should have had
Right.
disadvantage
It dropped in that
because
20.
of the prone.
That's exactly why it dropped that nat 20.
Cool.
All right, Yark.
And yeah, actually DeSota's AC needs to go up. Actually, what the hell do I have going on here?
Why is his AC 24?
I'm gonna have to look into this.
That's a
That's-
bit ridiculous.
That seems problematic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said, why is this here? Because he's got the leather armor barding, which is the 2. He's got full dex with that, and then he gets the proficiency bonus. Okay. So it would be 21.
Okay. That's more reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know why it was so high. But, you know, either way, there you go.
He specifically gets to add his AC to, or his proficiency bonus to AC.
Well, technically it's my proficiency bonus, but yes.
Gotcha. Alright.
His and mine are the same, you know, it's just...
Yark.
Yes, I go.
What would you like to do?
We don't have a map for this, do we? I didn't think so. Let's just...
It's the fog, Yark. We couldn't see them if there was a map.
It's a metaphysical arena anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah, come on.
Guys, I got it.
You're using your noodle.
You're my big noodle?
Your big noodle.
Start using your metaphysical noodles.
Let me flex by finding genie.
Dova, how much theoretical damage can my hypothetical noodle do?
I mean,
My metaphysical
theoretically...
noodle. Hypothetically.
Yeah. I mean... Speaking off the cuff here... A decent amount.
Nice.
Use your noodle, come on.
Alright, I'm going to use my big noodles to shoot a fireball.
Alright, go ahead and roll to attack. It's 2d10 at this damage, at this level, right? It's at
Plus
least
3.
2d10. Hit.
Plus 3 because the class thing.
Alright. Plus 3 to that?
No, it already had the plus 3.
Okay. To which one?
Oh, wait, it should be plus 4. That's my int mod.
Gotcha. So, 10 total. The number 21 is prone. So you would do
I would
that
have disadvantage.
attack with
I would have,
disadvantage.
yeah, so just the health.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. DeSoda, I think already went on your turn. Or you use your bonus action to make him attack, right?
No, he, instead of me having multi-attack, DeSoda just attacks.
Okay.
And then he's got his own turn.
Alright.
He's gonna bite it again.
That'll hit.
For max damage.
Wow. How many times can it make that, can it do that per turn? Is it once per turn, or is it whenever he attacks?
And whenever he attacks.
Alright.
So does it succeed or fail?
It fails.
Cool, it's
So
double prone.
It is still knocked prone.
No, it is double prone.
It's that little animation. It's that animation glitch where a character in the game is knocked down, but you knock it down again. It's kind of like stands up immediately, but falls back down.
All right, it's gonna. The one that is knocked prone is going to. Only at the end of another. It is going to make another tail attack at DeSoda. Where's its attack?
There is only one reaction per round.
Mm-hmm. For knocking it prone, and that misses, by the way. But as far as legendary actions go, it can take 3 per round, and there are 2 of them.
Oh, this thing... Okay.
Dusty, your turn.
Time to punch them somehow. He doesn't understand, but he's not thinking about it.
They're stuffed to punch.
Punching is what I do.
Just for the record, Jaffer has brought up a very good point. The aboleth is now Australian and is upside down. Because it's been double prone.
Advantage. I forgot about that. I punch. Punch more.
I can bring out the really bad Australian stereotypes if you want, and that's American understandings of Australia.
I got the feeling that's exactly what Jaffer wants.
And wait, I can just do
Anybody have
that
any
normally.
BBs?
What?
Nothing.
Do we have any whats, Dova?
VBs.
Flurry
It's a
of
brand of
blows.
Australian beer, Australia.
Oh.
Good God, are you still going?
Yeah, I'm a monk. I've got flurry of blows, and that's not even not good. Come on, Dusty, please. I know you broke your back, but you can put a little more oomph into that.
You slipped a disc.
Uh-oh.
Hey, there's a crit. Go ahead and mark. By the way, mark down that
Well,
you're using your key points.
Oh yeah, I should put those somewhere.
Mm.
Here's a card.
Where should I?
This is right. Yeah, this is right deck.
Make
All
sure you clear the
right.
crit.
Oh yeah, clear the crit.
And that would be bludgeoning, right?
Clear
I believe
crit.
so, yeah.
Yes.
Soften them up. Double damage, and the target must make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the target has disadvantage on saving throws until the end of their next turn.
Well, keep him knocked. Keep him down.
And remember, for double
And-
damage, you just double the dice.
Yes, that's right. All right, so this.
You can drag from your sheet onto it, and
I guess. Okay. Yes. There you go. I preferred the first one. He punched many times.
Yeah, that's a lot of friggin' punches. Or Rosalind. Actually, it's gonna.
Oh, the nerd!
Number 7's going to use a legendary action.
My God.
Hmm.
Can its
It's
legendary-
going. Sorry.
Can its legendary action be to commit toaster bath?
No. Let's see. I want to attack as this one because it's not friggin' knocked down. And it is going to attack Dusty. It's going to be a 27 to hit
Damn.
for 19 points of bludgeoning damage. That's nearly max damage. Oofda.
Oh, well, my ball hurt me more than you did.
Heroes never die.
I don't know about that. Rosalind. I don't know about the phrasing on that.
You know the drill.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna get
Rage.
real mad.
All right.
Which one is the one that's dragging Blue around?
Wall.
That's the wall itself. You can try to help Zerth pull Blue out, as it seems that Zerth is losing the battle quite quickly.
Oh.
Yeah, considering I get advantage on strength checks.
All right.
Do you want straight up strength, or do you want like acrobatics or?
Pure strength. All right. It seems that you're holding it at bay for now. You're about your strength on either side is about equal. But you can feel Blue's arm sort of creaking and groaning in your hand as the stresses are getting to be quite high. That's basically all that you can actually reach on him at this point. But you're keeping him in place.
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna yell out, "Hey Yark, if you're holding back one of those buff spells, either like the enlarge or something, that might be a good."
It is going to be Zerth's turn now.
Zerth, I think we could use some divine light here. Or pull
Yeah, I'm
some
pretty
of
sure-
that out.
I'm pretty sure he'd leave me to pull Blue and fireball the wall or.
Hmm. Oh, he has like high level stuff on his sheet already
Like that he can't use yet, or?
that he can't use yet. Yeah.
Mm.
He's probably planned his spells in advance.
No,
or
he
something.
probably added his cleric ones that he gets at various levels.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's exactly what he did. What is
So,
this?
so you're saying he can't cast Wish right now?
You cannot cast Wish just yet.
I'm pretty sure it's Miracle that clerics get, right? Not Wish. It's wizards that get Wish.
He was making a joke,
and bards.
Safanara.
And sorcerers.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna cast that spell in my life.
What, Wish?
I can't imagine being in a campaign run that high of a level where I actually get the spell.
Just wait for Echoes of Eberron Season 2, right?
That's true.
Yeah, we are still in season 1.
I don't know when season 2 is gonna happen.
We have
Not
to
really
finish
sure.
Your
season one.
TM.
Get blasted by Gaster's startup. Oh, I love it.
Let's see. He's gonna cast Freedom of Movement on blue. I think that subtracted the spell slots. That did not. That's a 3rd level spell. That's a 4th level spell. All right. As Zerth kind of mutters an incantation beneath his breath, you can feel as Blue kind of almost starts to slip through some of the clawing grips on him. That magic sort of giving his body a sort of reduction in friction almost. After his turn, Aboleth 21 is going to... Actually, it's going to be number 7. He's going to make a legendary action to attack with his tail. And he is going to... He's going to attack Sinel. That's a crit. All right.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
That's
What
a
kind
clear
of
it.
damage?
Bludgeoning.
It's the bad damage.
Oh. So just normal damage. Blunt force amnesia. You forget the past 1d12 hours.
All right. Go ahead and roll a 1d12 for me. 4 hours. So that definitely, you have no idea where you are. 100%. As you take... 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
You rolled normal
And-
damage, right?
What?
You rolled normal damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dusty took
Okay.
19 points of damage earlier.
I wasn't paying attention to that part, honestly.
You don't care what happens to Dusty, only if it involves you, basically.
No, I'm just working on these sound effects, getting them set up.
All right. So,
I like my
but as
version.
far as Sinel knows, I mean, just a little while ago, you were at a bar in Sterilasker. And then, in no time at all, it seems that you've just suddenly appeared here. And you don't know what's going on. Inun.
What year
I
is
don't-
it?
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, okay. Wait, give me a second here.
Okay.
I'm hearing everyone 3 times. Where's this audio coming from? This is horrific.
Do you have the stream open?
Echo.
I did something with Streamlabs. I closed that now. Okay, I'm still hearing myself. Am I coming through someone else?
I don't think so. I'm not hearing any echoes.
Okay, I think this is fine. All
We
right.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I use like my movement action or free action just to turn my bag of bones inside out?
Yes.
All right. And I summon my
Your bone brothers,
two of my 3 stooges.
Osborne and Gaster.
Yep.
All right.
Though I'm pretty sure a dead goblin just kind of fell out of the bag too.
Yeah.
Because I can only
100%.
res 2 bodies at a time, and I think there's a 3rd one, so there's now just a body on the floor.
Very rotten.
You let the body hit the floor?
Stop
Yeah.
it right now.
All right, and I am gonna use a bonus action to send them after Aboleth 21.
Let the body hit the floor. Let the body hit the floor.
All right. Let's start with Osborne. Cool.
All right. Cool. That's already a critical.
All right, so I think it's it's bludgeoning zombie slam.
Mhm.
All right, let me clear that. Crit deck.
Oh, so there is. This one.
Come on, Gaster or Osborne, just destroy this guy.
Winded, maximum damage. Remember, you can go up to the plus minus in the upper right and then just click max and then roll the damage. It'll automatically max it.
Wait, where do I click for max?
Up in the upper right, there's that plus/minus button.
Oh, okay.
And then you got your
max.
max, yeah. There you go.
Man, 9 is max damage. All right, Gaster.
And it's probably halved, you know.
Oh, maybe. Oh, well, no. Just with that.
That is going to miss.
All right. So, time for me to do something. I am gonna cast Scorching Ray.
All right.
Right, let's get this. Come on, respond. Here we go.
Well, I wouldn't quite say you're scorching.
Wait, why was that a disadvantage?
Number 21's prone, so that's a ranged attack.
Oh, okay.
You can redirect it towards number 7 if you want.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll go ahead and roll again.
Yeah.
But magic fumbles are
Oh
fun.
my goodness.
Good.
That'll hit.
All right.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna see what the
Didn't mean to do that. Oh, what's that? Does that last one hit?
Last one does not hit.
Okay, so.
So just out of curiosity, I decided to pull a card for that crit fail.
All right, 10 points
For
of damage.
that man.
All right.
Am I even coming through?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that one would have been sans everything. Make a DC 16 saving throw with your spellcasting ability. On a failed save, you age 5d10 years.
My God.
Huh. 3 is 1.
All right. So blue is going to do nothing but try to escape.
Yo, my spell points are falling.
It's those dang high level spells.
Yeah, it's animate dead and teleportation circle not being rituals. What's happening?
All right, that is a hot 7 on his strength check. As more and more the claws almost dig into his metal skin, almost pulling him deeper. All right, the one who is prone is going to stand up using half of its movement, which leaves it with, I think it's 20 feet left. Since for the purposes of this, it is currently in its home terrain. Let me see. So the one that just stood up is going to lash out, attacking DeSoda 3 times. That's going to be a miss. That's going to be a hit. And that is going to be a hit. Oh yeah. Say that again. Alright, so I need 2 Constitution saving throws from DeSoda. Alright. He passes all of them. And nothing happens. Second one. Rosalind. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. I don't know if you have this yet, but it is to charm. Alright. Rosalind. You see the innumerable eyes of one of the sort of almost floating creatures just sort of burrow into your skull as you feel sort of creeping tendrils envelop your mind. You can't help but agree with at least one of them as you hear kind of whispered almost a chorus in the back of your head instructing you to do certain things. And the one certain thing it is telling you to do is cast blue away. Since you are charmed, you are obligated to follow those instructions. Whenever you take damage, you can repeat the saving throw. And if you move at least 1 mile away, you can also repeat the saving throw.
That would depend. Because casting blue away would be harmful.
It's not the charm spell, it's a specific enslavement ability that it has. So, I think that's the end of the initiative. Sinnoh. I'd say
Okay.
it would definitely be clear that some sort of spell has definitely been cast on Rosalind. You would have been able to see the sort of wispy tendrils that sort of almost caged themselves around her head and then almost faded away. But you can see that her movement has kind of changed just slightly.
Welcome to Gasteros. We've got new
Gastro
fan
5.
art. Oh, Gastro 5.
Yeah, that's that was a new getting blasted by Gaster Stardo.
Sinal is queuing. He is gonna run over and try and help get Blue away from the wall. Putting away his longbow and So it's clear that something's affecting Rosalind.
Yes. Jaffer, you fucker.
Sinal would not have any idea that damage would clear it, though. Not with that roll, at least. So he's just gonna go run, and as he's going, he's putting his bow away, but he's going over to help try and pull Blue out. You want strength?
I'm sending that to you, Rosalind, if you want to go along with it.
Yeah, you can choose to accept or deny it, Rosalind. For things like that, it's up to the player oftentimes.
No thanks. I'm sorry, but I'm here to play D&D.
Fair enough. All right, so Sinal, go ahead and give me a strength check. All right. You can feel your claws kind of slipping at the kind of weathered stone beneath your feet. You seem to be losing ground. I believe that would give you your bonus action after that, if you want to do anything with it.
No.
All right. Legendary action. The one which had charmed, quote-unquote charmed, Rosalind. Is almost going to start draining the life from her. And almost regaining its cohesiveness in this space. It would not be enough. All right. So, Yark, what are you doing?
Oh, right, push and talk. So can I just attack Rosalind, I guess, like to snap her out of it?
Yeah. I'd say you would have a decent amount of. I think this has actually happened before to DeSoto specifically, as well as I think it was someone else too. But you can kind of just slap her in the face.
Okay, so I won't have to worry about her AC.
Focus fire on the Aboleth. I have Dispel Magic. I can help Rosalind.
That is if it's magic and not an innate ability.
Does Dispel Magic specifically say spells?
It says any spell 3rd level or lower and the target ends without rolling.
So yeah, it's a spell.
Where's she?
So
Well, maybe Zerth can remove the curse
Give
if
me
that works.
Give me an insight check, Anun.
Yeah.
Or Arcana.
Much better.
You figure you need to cast it at 3rd level.
Okay. I
Okay,
can
well,
do
as long as
that.
you know.
Awesome. Cool. All right, yeah, Yark, I think I should be able to handle this, so swing away. Let's get some of these hostiles out.
All right. Enemy spot. I'm gonna throw down.
An enemy spot.
All right, I'm gonna drop my force ballista, my flan ballista. Sorry.
All right.
And I guess I'll just attack with it. Hold on, I gotta bring it up. Hey, that's probably not good.
I think that is its AC. Give me a moment. No, that would not hit, actually.
Gosh darn it. All right, well, that's my action and bonus action.
All right. It is DeSoto's turn.
DeSoto will bite.
All right, go ahead and roll to attack. Hit. Why is it with advantage on 21?
Pack tactics.
Gotcha. All right, it fails. And for that, it is going to attempt to strike at DeSoto with a tentacle. Or, sorry, its tail. Disadvantage means a 16 to hit, which will not hit. Dusty. Dusty, if you're there, you're muted.
Pardon?
There you are, bud.
Speak
Yes,
to us,
hello.
man.
No.
Okay.
So anyway, Rosalind's still charmed, right?
Yeah, but Anun's planning on handling that.
But she has her turn soon, and she's going to cast blue aside.
You wouldn't know that, though.
Oh yeah, I guess
Nobody
I would.
Nobody knows what she's been charmed with, only that she's acting differently, and you've seen this before with DeSoto.
Well, Dusty does not know, so Dusty will do what Dusty does best, and more punching.
All right, who are you punching?
Oh, at this point, I have a tag team with DeSoto.
All right, you're attacking the one that's prone.
Of course.
All right, every single one's with advantage. Here we go.
But what to do? But punch.
Yep. I'll tell you if you miss.
Okay. More punching. Final punch. Boy, if only I had expanded crit. That would have been fun. It's like watching Fist of the North Star, but in live action, and it's a tiny bat. All right.
All right. It is barely hanging on to its own cohesion. It looks like it's dripping these kind of thick, gooey globules of dark black ink that seem to evaporate into smoke.
So I could use that ink for my teleportation circle
Hey, there's an infinite reservoir all around you.
to collect some.
It's actually oil, by the way.
Oh, that's even better.
That was, sorry, joke.
Yeah.
All right, Dusty, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that is all my actions.
All right. Legendary action real quick. By number 7, it is going to attack with its tail, and it is going to attack Yark. That's going to be a 16 to hit. That's going to miss. All right. Rosalind.
Um. Well, even if they are very suggestive, like, it is literally on one of Rosalind's personality traits to never leave a friend behind, and casting him off would be completely going against.
All right.
Like, it's the whole thing behind the character is that she's been throwing herself into dangerous situations so all of her friends won't get hurt. So
give me a
Yes,
wisdom save
but
with advantage. This won't necessarily break free. So you'll be able to defy its orders for a brief moment, during which you kind of blink a few times and remember that these people are your friends. But that vice grip around your head tightens even further. You reckon that might have been the only chance you get.
okay.
All right, it is. Oops, Zero's turn. Zerth is. You know what? Since you guys technically have the same initiative, he's going to cast Remove Curse at. I think it would be a Remove Curse that would help. He's going to cast Remove Curse at 5th level.
I love the fact that he has Remove Curse and I have Bestow Curse.
Good cop,
Alright.
bad cop.
As I'd say it would be your turn, actually, Rosalind. Because you guys have the same initiative, so they'd be happening simultaneously anyways. As Zerth basically reaches down, basically just slaps you with his giant hand. Imbuing quite a lot of divine sort of emotion into that slap. So you are now no longer charmed, but you still feel that link. Rosalind, your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to get a proper grip on Blue and like hoist him out.
All right, go ahead and give me a strength check, which you ought to have advantage on. Very nice. You're making headway. He's no longer. He's only at about his knees. But the harder you pull, the harder the hands sort of pull back. It's going to take one last sort of heave to get him all the way out.
Okay.
Inun.
All right, Loon's gonna look over at Rosalind, happy to see that she seems more independent, and then face his stare back at. There's the combat tracker. All right, we're gonna have the Bone Zone give the hurt on Aboleth 21 again.
All right.
Fine.
This initiative actually works out perfectly just to take advantage of the prone advantage.
Where is everything? My screen is a travesty. Actually, Gaster's character sheet's gone. How do I?
Is he claimed by you still?
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to click it up in the upper corner, and it gives me his dice, but not his character sheet. That's
Double click him.
annoying. Okay, here it is. It didn't work before. I don't know why.
That's because I turned it off. Hit.
Oh, okay.
I'm so good at that. And to clarify, Zim, like the coins.
Yes.
Okay, accepted.
Alright, so that was one, and then we have Gaster. Crit.
Crit, clear it.
Ah, each of my friends here have crit. That's so nice.
Calf / double damage.
Sweet.
He better kill it.
So do you just want me to add more dice, or?
More dice, yeah.
Okay,
Double dice.
please.
That does it. All right, as Gaster, the beast, the boniest zone.
Gaster the Blaster.
Gaster the Master Blaster
He needs his Gaster Blaster.
takes down an Aboleth.
Oh, good
It just
on you.
automatically grows like a hatch mark on his skull.
I just want him to like look up at the sky and his mouth drops open and it just makes that horrifying noise again, just like some kind of weird war cry.
And his mouth just drops all the way off.
His arms
Okay.
are out
Drop open.
wide.
His mouth
He's-
just drops off.
Okay,
he's
so
like-
I know you're talking about the Window Vista tune, but for some reason when you said he looks up, I thought he was gonna do the yeah.
essentially,
I can't even know. I don't even remember what show that is.
it's like whenever you see like a werewolf transformation or whatever, you know, they freaking put their arms out wide and they look up at the sky and howl or whatever. He's doing the same thing, but it's just that noise.
No, that show about the detective, where like he makes a pun, and it's just a big. What's that show? It's a meme. The main character makes a
So
pun.
you
and
make
then-
a pun and then it zooms out to like a cityscape with you.
exactly that sound.
Oh, it's
Oh.
NCIS, right?
Yes, that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
CSI, come on.
CSI. I don't know any of those.
Thank you. Oh no.
Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, that's what
so-
I thought.
Let's focus.
Okay. I still get to move. All right. Let me.
I'll have those be additive, Zim.
Yep.
There we are.
Oh.
Perfect.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
He lets out a spectral scream. The lights and ferocity of which have never been matched by any mortal or any probably undead skeletons at this point, at least.
Wait, so you said now he has a symbol in his skull from killing the
He
Aboleth?
has one hatch mark.
Okay, so he's got to kill.
Yeah, he's got one kill.
Can it be in the shape of an aboleth, like a little like mini carving?
You have to actually paint that on. It's just a line right now.
Yeah,
man.
I'll have to use whatever's like an aberration symbol.
Anyways, let's go.
All right.
So-
It's where
Anyway,
Gaster just like brings out his sunglasses and goes, I guess the Abelos creature is innkeeper.
I don't know why I did that. How did that go?
It succeeded.
Oh, it succeeded?
Yeah.
Damn, it's 17. Okay, it's at half. I forget.
Now here's a question.
Yeah.
Since he is cast Animate Dead on Gaster, and his Animate Dead Gaster killed something, does that count for Grimheart?
Yes.
Okay, word. I don't have any damage, so I'll just remember that.
I'm just thinking. If you think about it logically, you cast the spell to summon the skeleton or to
That's the
reanimate the
exact.
skeleton.
That's the exact point I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
I think it needs to take 10 damage.
All right.
Half on a successful. Okay, yeah.
As
Oh,
almost like stalks of grain in a strong wind, the kind of grasping hands around you are blown back for a brief moment.
Alright, I gotta keep track of my spell points. This is kind of a cluster.
Drink a mana potion.
Alright. We're doing
Wait, there's
some
a gnat
damage.
in my.
I've been having those all over my room and they're irritating. Alright, that was a decent turn.
All right.
Birds versus gnats. It's like aliens versus predator, only with more paper shot.
I'm just trying to come to terms of Blue having rolled a nat 1 on that.
Oh,
Oh my god.
we've had so many crits.
I mean,
Except
technically it's
Nova.
3, but
Except
not
that
get
you build
advantage
your
since
own
I'm
character.
How many total 1s and 20s have we had just this session?
so
Bye.
as you're managing to pull him out, you're gaining a lot of headroom, but you're also putting a lot of force on his arm, and you can actually feel it kind of dislocate, being held on with basically a handful of those living wood cords beneath the iron skin. And his other arm is held back by a handful of grasping hands from the wall, so he can't reach up and grab his own arm. As it's the Abelet's turn next. You're going. It's only one left, so he's going to start using his lair actions. And one of them, this one, let's see if he passes that. That's. Can't roll it on him because it's in a different spot on the combat tracker. All right.
It's like surrender.
So I need everybody to make a strength saving throw.
Dova, why would you ask for that?
Nova, why would you want that?
Dova, I failed.
Are you sure you don't want a dex save?
I want a strength save.
Hey Dova, there's your natural 20.
We needed that. Why would you take the natural 20? You don't need.
I'm supposed to be good at that, but I have not rolled well unless I don't have advantage.
I have advantage. Like, I can't not have advantage.
I need one from Sinel and DeSoda. Alright, so, why is the map up? Who did this? I think I clicked on it accidentally.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Who did this? Who's this guy?
So,
Stop asking questions.
the remaining creature, sort of manifestation, lets out an ethereal screech as the sort of grasping arms that were forced back by the shatter, all of a sudden with tremendous force and sort of vigor, rush outwards in almost a tide, with these sharp hooked claws. They dig into you. Those of you who rolled above a 14 are able to stand your ground. The rest of you are pulled into the walls.
Oh no.
So that would be Inun, Dusty, Yark, Zerth, and that's it, as well as Blue.
I don't suppose with my natural 20 I'd be able to repulse the tentacle away from...
I'd say you could choose. Either keep a hold on Blue's arm, or even reach further and grab him completely, or hold on to Zerth.
I'll hold on to Zerf. Zerf has a better chance of getting people out.
Alright.
He's magical.
As you hear almost like a parting word from Blue, speaking in a very plain tone, just saying, "I understand," before he disappears into the grasping tides. And as the rest of you who are pulled into the walls are overcome with a pure, cold, and dark blackness, it almost starts to reach a crescendo, almost like as if you're in the rapids approaching a waterfall. You can sort of feel the drop in the distance, but you can't see it. And all of a sudden, as you're sort of going over that hill and starting to fall, everything goes calm. And without much fanfare or force, you're kind of deposited back onto the pathway, and everything is quiet. The mists are still there, kind of faintly swirling, but the manifest is gone.
Are we still in the gateway world?
Yes.
And we're all released now.
Yep.
Alright, we need to get the hell out of here.
Mad dash to the air.
Let's go.
Mad dash to our destination. Let's go.
Let it be known that I absolutely hate magic.
I wasn't aware of that. I know now. Dova, do you want me to roll Arcana or something to navigate this? Or survival?
You wouldn't have to. It's
okay.
It's kind of like a cosmetic fog.
What?
You can see through it. It's just like atmospheric. It looks creepy and cool.
Okay, but we still, like, there's a path that we can take
Yeah.
easily? Alright, we'll just, keep heading forward down it.
Alright. Rosalind, you take a few steps and your foot bumps into something on the ground. And you look down and it is the severed arm of Blue. Looks like his right arm.
I'm gonna pick it up and wave it at...
Let me sneeze. I can find it like dog. I can...
We'll help you put yourself back together once we get out.
Yeah, we should focus on getting to the other side first.
Were you saying that too?
I'm saying that to Blue.
Where?
It's not
Look
here.
around. It's gone.
That's why I'm saying, what about Blue?
Huh.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the arm then. Maybe we could use it to locate somehow.
Jeez, we need so much utility stuff. Can anyone scry?
Yark?
Continue on what? My scry?
Yeah.
I can't scry.
Yeah, I have no idea how to scry. Isn't that like divine?
No, it's
Does Earth
wizardry.
know anything about scrying?
It's arcane magic.
Yeah, scrying is
Either or.
It's still divination. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
It still has to do with prophecy and such.
And like knuckle bones.
Yeah, there's knuckle bones. They use knuckle bones for that. I let my zombies keep their knuckle bones.
Only some of them. You take them away if they misbehave.
I haven't done that yet. I keep putting Gaster's arms back on.
Well, I technically have Blue's knuckle bones, if that counts.
It doesn't take too much longer to make your way to the sort of opposite teleportation circle.
Can DeSoto, like, sniff Blue's arm and find him? Siddle? Is he trained in that?
Sinnel?
He has matched.
Oh, he's gone too.
Yes,
We're gonna
he
wait
is
right
able
here until you
to-
get back.
He is able to sniff things out, but that kind of requires that he still be here.
I mean, we have his arm. That was kind of the idea, is to see if he's in the vicinity.
Alright.
Go ahead and give me a survival or a perception check with advantage from DeSoto, since it is with smell. Actually, don't roll for that. Because after a few meters of searching around, DeSoto would kind of let out a whimper and kind of let his ears droop down. Definitely a sign that he can't pick up a trail. You there, Sinnel?
I would relay that to the rest.
All right.
I guess we would head towards the other end of the circle then.
All right. The sort of destination circle. The air feels a little bit warmer here, and you can feel a distinct humidity in the ground. The circle itself appears to be embedded in stone, and is fairly well weathered. But it's just like the 12-foot wide circle on the ground.
Noon's gonna start panting at this heat. It's too much. Sinnel, is any of this familiar? Should
Sinnel?
stop
Is
talking to
it?
Sinnel.
Is it Nova?
It sort of reminds you of the kind of tropical environment that is Kubara and Valinar.
It seems to be familiar, at least a little bit.
All right, well, we will have to lead the navigation up to you on this one. I guess Noon can start consulting his maps.
I mean, there are no other paths to go down, anyways.
Okay, so. All right, the trail we blaze.
All right. Stepping on the circle and sort of releasing the concentration on the spell, the sort of blackness fades away around you and sort of settles in as what looks to be a vine-covered, almost like an abandoned area of a city. You can see a handful of stone foundations and arches covered in creeping vines and moss in a fairly warm and stuffy heat, especially compared to what you just came from.
Jeez.
It still is winter here, but it's much closer to the equator and much more humid. So about, for me at least, this would be about 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
But it's kind of humid. There's a bunch of insects still flying around. You can hear the sounds of a city off in the distance, kind of the hustle and bustle of a marketplace, muffled by quite a few buildings, or quite a few kind of blocks of quietness and sort of overgrown, abandoned city.
I want to look over at Zerth and see if he's enjoying this weather. Because we're in Florida.
Ironically, Rosalind's enjoying this weather because if Zim remembers, in the old world where she's from, she actually came from the freaking jungle above the mountains where his city was.
Below them, but yeah.
Kalani. Yeah.
You actually notice that on Zerth's head, some of his scales have kind of relaxed a bit. Instead of being kind of tightly drawn to his head to prevent heat from escaping, they've kind of let loose a little bit, and his head looks a little bit puffier and kind of spikier. But he seems to be quite comfortable in the heat.
Got more color in his cheeks.
Yeah.
Yark is zipping about a bit more. A bit more than usual.
I'm gonna give Inun a good old pat on the back. And by a pat on the back, I mean a full strength pat on the back.
Do you want to deal damage?
No.
All right.
But it'll be enough to probably knock him flying if he's not sturdy on his feet.
Oh, well then when you do that, it's probably going to ignite his tails and it's going to set your sleeve on fire.
Okay.
So yeah, Anun stumbles to the ground with a quick ignition of his tail. That's just like it's not subconscious, but it's just happens.
Just instinct, like what happens when something bumps into your knee.
Reflex. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he falls to the ground, and then it just sets Rosalind's sleeve on fire.
I'll light my sleeve on the nearby moss.
You can extinguish it fairly well. But as you look around more, it's evident that this part of the city is either forgotten about or perhaps even walled off. It's about the same exact time that you left Sterilasker, as far as you're aware. And you're not sure how much time has passed, but it can't have been very much time.
All right, we need to formulate a plan about.
By the way, go ahead and add Blue's right arm to your inventory. For fighting him, you would know that that's his off arm.
Oh man, you got the right arm of the forbidden one?
If you reassemble him and you win the campaign.
Haven't we already done that though?
Yeah.
But yeah,
yeah, we've lost him and rebuilt him about a dozen times
Blue
now.
Necros.
I know finding your assassin is pretty important, but so is Blue. He's a part.
We're gonna have to figure out a way to even figure out where Blue is.
I mean, I guess we find a bunch of wise people.
Yeah, the best thing that I can think of now is find a capital, and I'll head to their mages' halls, see what I can dig up.
Do I have any idea where exactly we might be?
Give me a history check with advantage. So, you had been here in the past. This is, in fact, the city of Terra Valestas in Valinar. And Valinar is fairly well known for being a very sort of frontier land. Almost like the sort of the Wild West of America was, not necessarily in the early years, but as it was sort of fading out. Stuff is getting more and more civilized, but that sort of wilderness and that sort of danger still persists away from civilization.
So essentially, we're on Tatooine now.
Yeah. And the jungle.
Okay.
Or not necessarily jungle. Florida, but drier. But you know for a fact that the predominant sort of ethnicity here is elves, followed by humans. Lots of various quite a few battles happened here, especially between I believe it was Kyrie and I'm brushing up on my imaginary history here. One moment.
It's always good.
Sinnoh will be passing this information along, sharing it with the party.
Okay. Quite a few battles happened here between Karnath and Kyrie. So there's quite a few sort of battlefields here that are kind of abandoned and almost haunted. And in kind of the end years of the war, Valinar kind of split off and became its own nation. That might have been Kubara, actually. I'm missing it. It's just Wild West. Imagine that. Lots of ruins from the war. Lots of ancient ruins as well from the elves who came over from Zendrik.
So are there alien ruins everywhere?
Not alien.
Aliad.
Oh. I'm trying to remember what that...
It's all of the underground elven ruins in Oblivion.
Oh. I suppose that's a fair contemporary. But the civilization here is fairly kind of feudal, with the land not being owned by the people themselves, but being owned by lords. And yeah, that's basically it. The northern part of the province is a large, intense desert. Likely even warmer than the place that you're at right now. As you're kind of in the very thin jungle, north of the jungle of scimitars. Native name, Ravar Orioth. You don't need to remember that.
Yeah, it's right there on the map.
Yeah. As far as Terra Valestas goes, it's the capital of Valinar, so it contains the sort of large palaces that house the king, as well as the ruling caste. And yeah,
Oh, this
It
is
is
a
a-
We
front-
could probably
this is a
find
frontier
somebody,
land.
but we could probably find somebody to help us find Blue here.
Yeah, well, we need a few more bits of information now that we're here, just to catch us all up. And if this really is kind of a wild country, then we can make our party useful to some people. Probably be able to find some good equipment.
Rosalind starts walking in any direction that looks like it would lead to the main city.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's the path.
All right. You can hear the sounds of the city kind of happening just a few blocks away. And as you walk through the streets, you see a handful of houses which are still sort of intact, have been actually maintained. Kind of lower quality of life here, but you get a lot of strange looks as you proceed. Most of the people you see are either elves or humans,
Yep.
and very few sort of beast races as you continue on. Not nearly as much as Sharn or any of the other major Brellish cities.
I expected as such.
You also look very formidable, so nobody really fucks with you.
All right, it's always good.
Are your skeletons out, or are they back in the bag?
No. Once we got like pretty close to the city where things got noticeable, I put them back in the bag.
Gotcha. Muffled window shut down.
I mean, I guess, despite being small, Rosalind does have the freaking dreadhelm on with the deer skull adorned over the top of it. So
Yeah, you've got big sort of menacing vibes going on. If you turn around quickly enough, you can see the floating text behind you.
does that mean I get to go? Oh ho, you're approaching me.
Yeah. Actually, you're the one who does the approaching.
Yep.
So I don't know how the script would change. But
yeah,
it is.
I'm
sorry.
just marching into town. Like, I'm probably my pace is quite fast. Like,
You're on a mission.
Yeah, I'm on a mission.
All right.
Your pace is fast, but you're still going the same speed as everyone else.
Boy, I will yeet you in there if I have to.
All right, so it's getting fairly close to our ending time. I think we've got 7 minutes till our normal ending time. We can go a little bit longer, or we can end it here, and I can have everything ready to go next session.
I think we should make it harder for you, so we'll keep going.
Okay. As you exit through one of the alleyways, you basically head into the thoroughfare, or a sort of minor thoroughfare, as that is. A handful of horse-drawn carriages sort of plod their way through the kind of winding cobblestone streets. There's a fair bit of kind of flowing water all around you. Sinel would know that this is next to a river, and there's quite a few kind of farms and plantations kind of alongside the river, as well as just kind of all around the city itself.
All right, we'll probably be keeping an eye out for a tavern.
All right.
Place we could stay.
All right. It's about noon, and you manage to find a tavern. Are any of you natives to Valinar?
Well, I'm not even native to this realm, so.
No, I'm from the
Jury's
Elden
out on
Reaches.
that one.
All right.
And
I mean,
a new
Sinel kind of is. I mean, he was
All right.
born in Kabara, but then spent many years over in Valinar.
All right. I'll say that you can speak and read Valinar. So the sign on the tavern.
Nova.
Sorry.
I'd also say I'd be using rustic hospitality to try finding a kind of a not a place that's so hot or traversed.
Okay. I'd say you find like a basically like a family-owned diner, named the Well-Worn Saddlebag, though you wouldn't be able to actually read it. Sinnel, that's basically what the sign would say. As you head in, it's a fairly quiet joint. The tavern keeper is heading around to the various booths and sort of tables in the common area, making sure everything's nice and clean, almost obsessively, in fact. Their ears kind of twitch as you guys enter, and she turns around, hands in front of her, and kind of gives a slight bow, speaking in a language that none of you besides Sinnel understand at first, saying, "Welcome, welcome. Don't look from," and she switches to a kind of broken common, as she realizes that you guys aren't really from here. What do you all need?
Oh, we're not from here.
Yes. She kind of doubts her own kind of speech, not sure that she said the right thing. Food? Do you want food?
Yeah, we're looking for a room.
Room. Yes. And she kinda
Sinnel's
counts you
gonna
all.
speak up in the native language, Valinar. Yes,
Okay,
we're
Noodle,
looking
stop.
for a room and some, room and board here.
Oh, of course. If you're looking for full access to everything, including a fresh bath pulled daily from the river, then it is 2 sovereigns per bed per night. For the private rooms, though, it will be 1 Galifar per night, including meals, of course.
How many beds are in each room?
Well, we have the 1-bedroom rooms and then the 2-bedroom rooms. For 2-bedroom rooms, or sorry, 2 bedrooms, it's 5
No,
sovereigns
we just
each.
need 1 bedroom with multiple beds.
Yes, we have the common room, which will hold which has about 50 beds in it, and then the larger bedrooms have 2 beds in them, and those are 5 sovereigns for each bed.
All right. I'll relay that to everybody else. Sinnel will grab one of the 1-bedroom ones.
All right.
You said it was a Galifar?
Yep, a Galifar for the 1-bed solo rooms.
Yeah, Noon will give him a Galifar. He goes, "Do you have food? Is there food here?"
Yes, much food. She turns to Sinnel and says, "How do you say stew?"
He'll translate the stew,
And Noon will nod.
She gives a smile and says, "Do you want it now?"
He'll say he'll come back because he's assuming they'll all eat at some point.
She nods. But yeah.
Can I get a 2-bedroom room, but one of the beds be a double bed, or not?
Big bed?
Yeah, big bed.
Sinnel will be translating back and forth just to make it easier.
Okay, I'll paraphrase.
Yeah.
She just says that the large sort of penthouse suite with the big bed has already been taken, but the beds can move, so you can push them together.
Okay, because I just pointed Zerf and just point out the fact that he probably needs 2 beds on his own.
She nods. All right, so that Yark.
So if I want to use my rustic hospitality to find a place to stay,
A different place to stay.
I don't have rustic hospitality.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although it seems everyone else does.
I thought it'd be really funny if 3 of us had that.
I don't have rustic hospitality.
It's a
I
town. It's a party of all folk heroes.
Every single one of you are folk
How do
heroes.
we not have a bard?
It's a band of folk heroes. We're an actual group.
I have military rank officer, which is actually useless here because the
military
military
is
that I
not even
came
your
from doesn't
country.
exist. Yeah.
Just say you're a lieutenant. What army? Did I
Lieu-
fucking ask you?
I said I'm a lieutenant.
Oh, I guess Gaster's a lieutenant now too, huh?
What was the question again, Dova?
Are you going to buy a bed?
Sure.
All right. What kind of bed? You want the bedroom with 1 bed in it? At cost a Galifar. But if you get 2, if you team up and get 2 beds, you split a bedroom. That's 5 sovereigns each.
I have an even 10s of Galifars, so I'm gonna spend the sovereign.
All right.
Who wants to bunk with me? I don't take up much space.
I mean, is it technically cheating if I just because I bought the double room to Zerf, and then we just push the 2 beds together and lay on top of Zerf? Is that
true.
cheating?
No, that's not cheating. I could I am a foot tall. I don't take up much space. Probably don't need to spend anything, Dova.
All right. You've got enough kind of goodwill built up that she's all right with that. All right,
My
so
hamster is getting antsy. If we
as you
be
guys kind of
adventurers, let us adventure.
put down some of your heavier stuff in your rooms. By the way, the jukebox, Anun, where'd you put that? Is that in the house?
Unfortunately, that is at home, and I was gonna say while Anun's in his room alone, he's sad he doesn't have that to listen to.
By the way, Dova, you forgot the
you've
copper
got
pieces.
You've got keen mind, right?
I have keen mind, but there's a thing when it comes to hearing someone's voice and trying to replay a memory in your head.
Gotcha. Also, at about this time, as you guys are digging through your pouches to pay for the rooms, you realize that you all have a handful of copper coins kind of tied in a little bundle, and you're not sure exactly where you got them from.
Now, copper coins?
Yeah.
Not
They don't seem to be crowns. They're about the same size and kind of same shape as them, but they've got a hole through the middle. In a much different shape. The ones that are kind of given out in Eberron, or the sort of main ones in circulation on Corvair, have kind of a square hole in the middle of a hexagon. But these ones are octagonal with an octagonal hole in the middle, with no discernible. Or the stamping on them is very similar to the crowns, but it's different.
Now, is the stamping the same as these weird gold coins I have?
No. It looks to be what a crown ought to be. But you've seen very old crowns, and you've seen modern ones, of course.
Mm-hmm.
This one's neither of them.
Yeah, I had some gold coins from when I got dimensional hopped. Did I go to Roslyn's universe at first? Is that where I got those from? I'm trying to remember.
You did appear on our world briefly.
Yeah, I
with
wasn't able to
both Surf
sleep.
and Dusty. You were able to say, hell, this is a dragon skeleton that we're walking inside of. And none of us knew what the fuck you were talking about because there were no dragons in that realm.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. I got portaled in, and then none of us could sleep, or we would die, and it was terrible.
Yep.
Well, actually, we could
Also-
because we weren't from there.
That sucks.
As you guys are kind of settling in and kind of moving some of the heavy stuff to just kind of sort of redistribute everything and start to bandage up some of the pretty heavy bruises that you got during that fight. You hear out in the street a crowd has gathered around a bard. Looks to be a halfling bard, who after listening and kind of consulting with Sinel about exactly what he's singing about. You realize that the bard is proclaiming that the that the heroes of Ter, Eladorn, have just arrived in this very tavern.
Another party just came to town?
All 6 of them. The beast folk from the north have arrived. And they just got here. And he starts singing about all their exploits in the Talenta Plains, how they fought fought a horde of skeletons at Fort Bones. That's a real place, by the way. Fort Bones, Fort Zombie.
That's these are now quest marker added.
Your question.
Map marker. Map update.
A boneyard,
Your
presents.
your bag of holding, right? It needs to lead to Fort Bones.
My bag of bones. Yeah, it's just gonna
Yeah.
start. It's just gonna start. It's gonna
Gently
no,
pulls
no,
towards
what's
that
gonna
direction.
what's gonna happen? It's gonna fall off the desk, and then Gaster's legs are just gonna come out of it. And it's gonna start walking away. and I have to follow it.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time that I pulled like 4 castles out of the deck of many?
No. How does that happen?
It did. I pulled castle. I pulled like 2 small castles, a medium castle, and a large castle, and a small fortune to go with it. So I asked the DM if I could just combine them all together.
Okay, but in what situation are you pulling 4 times from the deck of many things and surviving? Expecting to survive, actually.
It was Pathfinder at the time, and I really didn't care if I lived or died. It's like, what's the worst I could do? Oh, you're trapped like in a fucking infernal realm by an outsider, and people need to get your soul back. But yeah, it's like you're going on about Castle Bones and stuff, and it's like I'm reminded that I just bought a manor, and you know the way of a D&D party. It ends up like they inherit a castle or something at some point. I was just lucky enough to inherit like 4.
Jeez. All right, well, we're gonna have a few forts in our name.
10 out of 10 would pull from the deck of many things right now, right this.
If I gave it to you?
Yep.
I want to remind everybody that you guys had a deck of Manny's things last time. Last session.
Wait, last session?
Last campaign. You guys had a
deck of Manny's things. I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember that.
I don't think you guys never pulled from it because you're just.
No, I'm pretty sure. Isn't that where the dragon was summoned
The
from?
dragon, the illusory dragon.
No.
No.
We never pulled from it. Here's the thing. At the very end, I was going to make a bunch of golems whose sole purpose was to pull from the deck one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if something happened, it wouldn't happen to us.
I mean, doesn't it?
Because one of the cards lets you reverse a moment in time, like undo something. And I was going to use it to save Rock. And I was like, and Dudson Double was like, "Hey, it's a deck of Manny's things. You got fucking trolled." And I'm like, "Oh, great." I'm glad that happened.
Also,
We need to
wouldn't it
have
technically be
another
up-
random session of Rooms and Reptiles.
Do we have access to all of those?
They're
Yeah.
still there.
I wonder what's in
I
my
accidentally
inventory.
start up that session every once in a while.
It's just all of us sitting in front of a fire yelling at the young kobolds who are trashing on our lawns.
Right, boo?
And then
Like,
you
yeah,
look
'cause
at your character's age and it's 30.
Yeah, because the
I-
last thing we did is we took that airship and we just wrecked the world.
do I get to turn in on that? Because I assume it would replace one of the Tuesday sessions.
I don't think we'll actually do that.
Yeah.
That campaign is done and over. No, that will have to be like 5 game-breaking influences in a row, Jaffer.
Dova,
What did he
Actually-
ask?
notice it's
Wait a minute.
not of.
What?
How would that fucking work?
Did
Well, you
know there's
can
a
figure
deck
it
of
out
many
between
things
now
generated?
and next week.
Technically, they're on one right now. I'll think about it. I'll think about it hard. Talk to me on actually Friday. Jaffer.
For all I know, it's a typo, but you know,
I don't think it's a typo. There's no way.
Jaffer's not known for making typos.
He doesn't. He makes no mistakes.
So Dova.
Yeah?
I just pulled from the deck of many things, and I got the Knight with the Jack of Hearts, which gets me a fighter that serves loyally until death. He or she is the same race and same gender as the character.
Ah,
Fucking fantastic.
Blue
Squirrel
shows
Knight.
back up as a squirrel.
Squirrel Knight.
Technically, it'd be a Valkyrie. Because female.
Yeah.
Or a knight.
Jaffer did typo.
But I like Valkyrie. Oh, it is a typo?
See.
Unfortunate. I kind of like this version.
There
I
you
like
go.
the implication. But no.
What was
If you want to have fun.
No fucking deck of many things in this campaign yet, okay?
wait, where did he
That's something I put in the game when I don't want to play this game anymore.
Anyway, time to ignore the bard and try and search for magic people.
It is our ending time, however. So I think that would be next session.
'Twas good.
Rest in peace, Blue.
I mean, was it? We
Again.
lost
Oh, man.
Blue. It's really
Blue's
not
dead.
good.
Again.
But yeah, this is the second time.
But we have more lore for Gaster. It is
Yeah.
a good day.
All
mean,
right,
operating
everyone.
It's so dumb.
All right,
man, what if
Jaffer wants
Gaster's
to
just
keep
a
the
Warforged
typo.
this whole time.
Jaffer
Gaster's
wants to.
actually Ricky Kicks. And he's slowly growing. You gotta chrome him.
I mean, yeah, he's petrified. I gotta do something with him.
All right,
Retrobating
everyone.
exists so
Thank
far.
you all
Sorry.
so much for joining us this evening for Echoes of Eberron Dungeons and Dragons. We will be back next week with more. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, all those good things there on the website, as well as down in the description below. I will be back in just a few minutes with some more Dwarf Fortress, so stick around in the chat. And
the earth.
keep placing your troops for the Stream Raiders. But yeah, thank you all so much
Goodbye,
for joining,
everyone.
and I bid you all the most fondest adieu for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Dang it.
That's it. Everybody has a deck of deck of many
A
things.
deck
right
of
Deck of
holding?
holding. Oh my gosh, we did it.
now. Done.
We
This
did
is why
it.
I'm
We
calling the
finally.
session right
Did
now.
it.
We finally
a deck
have
of
our
holding.
deck of holding.